Well, there, I'm sure you can now. So, welcome in, everybody. It's KGB from the C Sports Network. Thank you for stopping in, guys. Sorry about the mic. I thought I triple checked it. I couldn't see your chat there yet, David, but thank you. I guess we only missed out on the first 3 minutes or so. Nothing big. I didn't talk about anything real pertinent. You should be able to hear me now, though. Yeah, I got to start checking that. Yeah, I had my system mute on. All right, like as always, we start the stream 20 minutes early, so we got some time. Looks like well, I'll tell you, they had the interactive. I mean, it's not fully up and working yet, but they had it up there pretty early. We're gonna go ahead and bring up the batting order. And there's something else I want to change. There we go. That's what I want to change. No jersey for me tonight. It is super hot here where I live today, and my house is warm, very warm. So no jersey tonight. Get the air conditioner set. All right, now let me get my game screen up.
Field, game 1 of 3 against the Brewers. Let's take a look at Milwaukee's lineup card for this evening's contest. Excuse me. Let's take a look at the Bravos lineup.
So,
things off. A Braves lineup that has been
Maverick was telling me that it sounds like the Atlanta Braves will be moving back to Valley Sports.
Our old buddy,
guys and
the
gals.
wildest of Bills, William Contreras, is batting second for them. He's batted .288 since the trade that brought him out there to Milwaukee in December. Not to mention Rhys Hoskins down there in that 7-hole, reached safely in 5 of his last 10 appearances with 5 RBIs. Pete Moreland, Trevor Scales here with you. Just a few moments left until first pitch, but for now, let's give the people what they want. Your 4 key to the game.
I'd like him to homes it in today, where I would like Grant to extend himself to about, I'd like to see 5 innings. I'm going to call it 5 innings. He's going to get through 5 innings today. If he does that, if he gets through 4, we might win. But if he gets through 5, we're definitely going to win.
I feel like you should have said that with your chest. Like, you go.
All right, so we got some commercial stuff
I
going
don't
on.
want to overextend myself.
Pre-game here.
That's fair. Look, it's my first day back. I ain't trying to cause no mess, but I just want you to be confident in your full key to the game.
So
That's all.
I see they moved around again. We got Jared Kelnick batting in first position again today.
On the other side,
Murphy in for D-Train. Eddie Rosario batting 6th. Duvall batting 7th. Arcia batting 8th. And Alvarez Jr. will be batting 9th. All the rest is the same as it normally is. Well, we may try this. We may try it. That's the VPN, and it looks to be okay. It's been giving me some problems the last few times. Well, if we have any issues, then we'll move back to the old school and we'll use the radio broadcast. All right, so. All right, so we are supposed to be, first pitch is 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central, first pitch. Which means we are roughly about 10 minutes out from first pitch. All right, now I can get my chat pop out. Again, apologies for that, but hey, Elaine, how you doing? Sorry, I missed when you came in. I was still getting things set up, so I didn't have my chat pulled up. Yes, ma'am.
Valley Sports, the home of the Braves and Hawks.
Right, so here we go. Hey, welcome in, Tim. Appreciate you stopping in. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit those thumbs up for us.
Valley Sports is presented by Truist. American Family Field in Milwaukee. That is the spot. The Atlanta Braves and Milwaukee Brewers. These two teams will see each other 2 times here over the next 10 days, and it starts tonight with a 3-game set. Hello, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Jeff Francoeur. Well, this road trip started not on a good note. 2 losses in New York, but the last 2 days in New York, the Braves brought out the bats, Jeff, got 2 wins, so they ride a little momentum here into Milwaukee.
Yeah, and for one thing, look, this is kind of a hitter's ballpark. So you love the offense the last 3 games, and really kind of the direction they've taken is you see 17 runs, 10 home runs. But what I love is the last part. 7 different players with the home runs. Time this offense as a whole can kind of heat up and get going. And you know what? It's going to be fun, too, on the other side when you look at the pitching matchup tonight. Because
yeah, hopefully we see Mr. Mean Gene and D and Kenneth and maybe Matthew pop in and all of our other good friends.
He's going to go, but they're going to give him
love to see him stop in.
Colin Ray. As you can see, last 11 appearances, he's been really good for the Brewers.
Amanda said she was going to pop in. George, Mr. Woodrow,
but as Jeff said, first time doing
along with several others last night, so they'd be here tonight.
Hey, when we come back, Ashley Shabbaty's going to talk with the skipper, Brian Snicker, and get his thoughts on where the Braves are at right now in this season.
There you heard it. When they come back, they're going to have an interview with Snick. Snick. I don't know why I keep getting it wrong. I have thought about actually doing my first donation drive towards. So I found that the Stream Deck for $30 a year, I can turn my phone into the Stream Deck. So I think I'm going to possibly do a small donation drive. It's going to be a Cash App donation drive, though, because if you donate through YouTube, it takes 2 months before I even get the money. So I think I'm going to try doing a Cash App donation drive for the $30 to get the year subscription to that. With that, I'll be able to actually do streams from like my out in my front room at my couch and get out of this chair. That's going to be a big thing for me. Or not. The wife said we could budget it into. So, I mean, it's not a must to do for a donation drive, but I thought it'd be something cool for the community to come together. Gino, there he is. How you doing, buddy? Was just talking about you. Hadn't seen you in a while, and I had said I hope the old Genester and D and all the good people. I was hoping to see everybody.
Life. By Rooms to Go, every sofa, every style on sale.
All right, so
and by Synovus,
back to American Family Field.
Monday night in Milwaukee, a new series on the
we are 5 minutes and counting, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes from first pitch.
We're coming here, and our Ashley Shabbaty got the thoughts of Braves manager Brian Snitker.
Here with manager Brian Snicker, and Snit, some good offensive showing over the weekend. 10 homers in the last 3 games. Do you feel like this offense is kind of getting on track a little bit? Is it good to see guys maybe getting out of that rut?
No, absolutely. I think, you know what, we've been kind of struggling to find offense all year, and when you get it like that, you hope it is the start of something really big, and the guys can continue to build on it, and it was good. I mean, that ball game yesterday.
Let him talk.
Ropey went down and had to leave. How they got.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
It was really a neat thing too.
Grant Holmes getting his
I hope everything's
career
okay.
start. He stretched out a little bit in Gwinnett and AAA, but at the end of today, what would you call a success for his outing?
Well, you know, we'll just kind of see where he takes us, and he's built up because he's had some 3+ innings, and so you know, we'll just
Definitely, I hope you're okay, my friend.
And see what he can do, because he was stretched out and he was starting in Gwinnett, and he got away from it a little bit when he came up here. But you know what? We'll just keep an eye and be really, aware of what he's doing.
Who do you think?
Talk to him, and I trust what he's going to say and where he's at.
Ha.
The bullpen guys can't seem to say
It's Ruben.
good things about them. Maybe
Ruben.
What can
Rubeniski.
you say about those guys in the pen and how they've helped
Rubeniski.
so much this year?
Well, they've done a great job, each and every one of them. I mean, they just kind of hand the baton off to each other. They stay.
All right.
I tell you, all those guys do is when that phone rings, they get ready and hot and come in and do their job. So, it's a really important part of your club. And if you're going to be successful, you need that bullpen to, not only hold leads, but to kind of keep the deficits.
There he is. Welcome in, Mr. Maverick.
All of them all year.
What's up, everybody?
Good luck tonight.
Okay.
Oh,
thanks.
chest infection. I was wondering if you caught some kind of infection because of your hand.
After 10 appearances out of the bullpen, Braves and Brewers coming at you next on Valley Sports.
Hey, David, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, I did too, Lane. I went over and I was the first for him. JJ was already streaming. CeeLo and Larry hadn't started yet, so I made sure to leave a comment for him that I was there first there to drop a like and to wish him a great stream.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna try. I was gonna go old school with the radio broadcast, but it seems that now I'm having a brain fart again.
Having a brain fart.
Seems like my backup, it's working okay.
Well, that's good.
That's been happening all day. I've been losing my train of thought. Hey, welcome in, D, buddy.
Come in.
VPN, there we go. I got it.
Yep.
Gino says his chesticle's got an infection.
Oh, boy.
Said he was in the hospital, man.
Oh, man.
Sure glad to hear that you're all right and see that you're here.
Yeah, no doubt. Wow. Well, more news just broke as of 15 minutes ago. The Houston Astros just acquired left-hander Yusei Kikuchi from the Toronto Blue Jays.
Braves and Brewers. Braves have had a lot of bad injury news this year, but got some good injury news earlier today. And for more on that, let's go down to Ashley Shabadi.
Good
Said it, Brandon,
injury.
all smiles for the good news. If you missed it yesterday, Ronaldo Lopez was taken out of the game after 3 innings with forearm tightness. He went straight to Atlanta after that to get an MRI. We find out today that the MRI
also says,
is clean. Brian Snickers
as of right now,
some good news to get. He got treatment today. He's already feeling better. Snickers saying he's going to be day-to-day. He won't be put on the IL. We're just going to see how he progresses.
All right, Lopez will not be on the IL. He will be a
day-to-day. There are no
day-to-day.
plans for him to be shut down
Looks
for an
like
extended amount of time.
just
So it's nice to finally
precautionary
get
scare
an MRI
that
that's positive.
doesn't look
We're
like
going to
any
continue to
major
keep you
damage was
updated on
done.
Lopez throughout the rest of the week, guys.
So they're just gonna.
All right, Ashley, certainly
go
some good
day-to-day.
news and a sigh
That
of
is good
relief
news.
for the Atlanta Braves.
Sorry about that.
Let's take a look
I wanted to hear
offensively
the
at the
injury
lineup,
update.
brought to you by your local Toyota
Oh, yeah,
dealers.
no worries, man.
And it's Jared Kelnick, kid from right here in the state of Wisconsin.
Also,
leading
there's
off
been,
an Austin
it also says the Braves are down to Tyler Ward,
in the
of
order
the outfielders
for the Braves.
right now. The Braves are down to
And
Tyler
on the
Ward of
mound,
the Angels,
opposing
Lewis
that
Robert
lineup is
Jr. of the White
34-year-old
Sox, and
righty
Kevin
Colin
Pillar
Ray.
And you see
of the
that
Angels.
record, he's
So,
had a good little run here. Last starts, he's been really good.
but Tommy Emmett,
Last start, 5 innings.
too much to
5
name,
0
but
runs
I
and
can
8
just
Ks.
list off a few.
Doesn't throw overly hard. 92, 93 with 4-seamer and some sink.
First pitch.
Basically, I already said about the Houston Astros. The Guardians acquired Lane Thomas from the Nationals. The Mariners are acquiring Justin Turner of the Blue Jays.
Well,
in a three-way trade.
So keep it going here.
All right, so that
I'm sorry.
is behind the interactive. No, it's behind the interactive. So we're going to go radio broadcast, guys. Give me a minute while I get this set up.
Yep.
I just left the damn thing running.
So basically, in a three-way trade, everybody, St. Louis Cardinals, the Chicago White Sox, and the Los Angeles Dodgers are in agreement on a three-way deal that will send right-hand pitcher Eric Fetty to the St. Louis Cardinals, and infielder Tommy Edman goes to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Continue here in Milwaukee. No score.
And the Cardinals pick up Tommy Pham as well.
Got a sweeper over right there.
But the Dodgers are also getting Chicago reliever Michael Kopech in a trade. But the Dodgers are sending prospects Jarrell Perez, Noah Miller, and Alexander Alvarez.
Versus Atlanta.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
On the way. And
you got to give me a chance.
Back. Sinker there at 94. And a 2-2 count. Ray has faced the Braves as recently as last year, but prior to that, you have to go back to 2015 and 2016. 6 years in the big leagues for Ray with the Padres, the Cubs, the Marlins, and the Brewers. He also played a season in Japan back in 2021. So he's in line, and in foul territory, makes the catch. A little pop out down the right field line and foul ground, and 2 down here in the top of a scoreless first inning. A little pop out to Austin Riley, and he swings and lifts one just back of the infield cutout. Jake Bauers, the first baseman, crosses over the foul line and a very well-traveled right-hander. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Austin Riley, and he swings foul ground, and 2 down here in the top of a scoreless first inning.
Oh, I can't seem to
that
get
brings Marcelo Zuna up to the plate.
All right, here comes Big Bear. Sorry, guys.
Zuna, 30 home runs on the year. It's been a good month for him, been a good season for him. Batting .306 on the year. Wrapping up the final few days here in the month of July. Zuna takes
All right, this should.
The ball low and outside.
There we go. Now we
this
should
road
be
trip
sick.
carries us through the end of July. Then we'll turn over the calendar and head back home.
Oh, yeah. And also the Mets are in agreement with Jesse with Washington Nationals outfielder Jesse Winker.
Over to his right, looking up towards the roof. Drifting left, makes a two-handed catch, and the Braves go down 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning versus Colin Ray. No runs, hits, or errors. We head to the bottom of the first inning.
The Royals, the Kansas City Royals, have acquired right-hand pitcher Michael Lorenzen from the Texas Rangers in exchange for left-hand pitcher Walter Pennington. In that three-way trade, the Dodgers traded right-hand pitcher Ricky Vasco to the Detroit Tigers for cash consideration. Also, the Mariners DFA'd Ty France, so the Cincinnati Reds have acquired Ty France from the Seattle Mariners for cash considerations from the Mariners in exchange for a minor league catcher, Andrew Salcedo. Of course, the Red Sox picked up, they acquired catcher from the Toronto Blue Jays, Danny Jansen. Milwaukee Brewers acquired right-hand reliever Nick Mears from the Colorado Rockies. And, of course, the Brewers sent back to the Rockies pitching prospects Bradley Blaylock, Yunari Herrera are all headed to the Rockies. And, of course, the Phillies picked up Phillies picked up Angels closer Carlos Estevez and Nats closer Kyle Finnegan, as well as the Marlins closer Tanner Scott, are considering. But they wound up picking up Carlos Estevez throughout the whole thing. So Kyle Finnegan and Tanner Scott is still on the market. So there you go. There's just a few of the trades that happened in the last couple days, everybody.
All right, looks like we're heading back to the field. Bryce Turang heading to the plate. William Contreras will be batting second. Jake Barrows will be batting third. That was close.
Mm-hmm. Real close.
Just before the bag.
Yeah. Just right before it, too.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be a foul ball. He bunted the ball down the third baseline, and it rolled, and just
rolled foul.
sorry, oh, that must be a different game they're showing there. Okay. He rolled it down third baseline lane, and just before it got to the base, it went out. So it was foul. Says no swing. Like 2-2 count. Foul ball. So we'll do it again. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Oh, yeah. There we go. They're trying to get a look at Grant Holmes. They've never seen him before. Could not stop on that. He went around.
roofing
Well, that's
project.
the swing and a miss.
I didn't
Strike
have
three.
sound.
You need a new roof. It's time.
I love sports.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
But it's
I
all
never want
right.
them to
That's
stop.
out number 3,
As the
everybody.
playoffs wind down, we
So
get
Grant
fewer
Holmes in
games,
his first
and
major
sports
league
aren't sportsing
debut
like I want them to.
strikes out the side.
Welcome in, everybody. I certainly appreciate you stopping by the stream tonight. It says, or like music to your nose, and all you hear is that could be just thought of as a few different things.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Matt.
All right,
Swings
on
and
one
misses a
pitch.
cutter, 0-2. If the Braves steal a base this inning, Kayla Harrell will win $200 in free marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. Best of luck to Kayla Harrell. Olson, Murphy, and Rosario here in the top of the second versus Colin Ray. Braves looking for their first base hit of the ball game. Pitch on the way from Ray. Olson takes a
Matt
call, third
Olson.
strike. Watch the fastball
Went down
way
looking.
down the pike. And it's the first strike out of the ball game for Colin Ray.
Yeah, Matt Olson looked a little befuddled there with the sinker and the cutter, the mix right down the middle of the plate. They're going.
He could have jacked that one out.
Would be going opposite directions, and if you can't tell the difference,
That was definitely
in the
in
spins,
his-
you're going to
in
have a hard
his-
time hitting those.
Wheelhouse, yeah.
Sean Murphy's turn. He takes a called strike. It looked like that was a good inch and a half off the plate. But a favorable strike zone for these pitchers here early by Alfonso Marquez. Righty-righty matchup on the 0-1 pitch on the way from Ray. Murphy swings and he hits one deep. That's got a shot. Heading back there to the wall now. Churio right in front of the wall. Throws up the glove. Makes the catch.
On the
Deep to left, but
track.
not quite enough. And 2 down here at the top of the second inning.
Damn. 5 feet away from going a home run. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, this to get a ball past these Brewers outfielders, you might have to hit it over the fence. They got one of the fastest outfields in the league. They're all plus defenders with really good arms. So, you know, if there's an in-between ball, they're likely going to catch them.
Yeah, they are young and they're very athletic. Talking about
Come on, Eddie Money.
left, Mitchell in center, Freelick in right field. So 2 down for Eddie Rosario. Eddie takes a called strike. First pitch fastball. Big righty Colin Ray, 6'5". Like I mentioned, making his 18th start of the season. Set right at the belly. 0-1 pitch, missed a little bit low. His career has taken a few detours. I mentioned that he was in the big leagues and then in 2021 played in Japan before coming back to the big leagues.
Come on, Eddie.
He also hit a snag during his college years. He started his collegiate career at Northern Iowa. 1-1 pitch, line drive through the left side, a base hit for Eddie Rosario.
Base hit for Eddie Rosario.
There we go. There we go, baby.
It's a 2-out single for Eddie Rosario, and there's the first base hit of the ball.
Take that.
Yeah, baseball's a funny game. A lot of these pitches that Ray has gotten these Braves hitters out on have been not great pitches, and then he throws a nasty splitter down in his zone, and Eddie Rosario gets the Braves' first hit of the game.
Plug that little gap on the left side of the infield. That brings Adam Duvall up to the plate. Adams sitting on 10 home runs for the season. First pitch to him, a swing and a miss. Talking about Colin Ray, finished up high school in Cascade, Iowa.
That's a big swing and a miss. Strike one.
Northern Iowa, and then they killed their baseball program after his freshman year. They discontinued baseball. So he transferred to a junior college, then finished his college career at Indiana State. The ball pumps one up. That's slicing towards the seats.
So one pitch.
Line.
Foul and out of play.
You know who might be the most famous baseball player who played at Indiana State?
What's up, Nathaniel?
Colin Ray.
How about Larry Bird?
No way.
Larry Bird played third base for one season at Indiana State.
Probably really fundamentally sound, I would guess.
Imagine so. He'd have been a big third baseman. 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball.
0-2
pitch.
pitch.
For the Braves in the top of the second. No
swing and a miss. Strike three.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary.
Out number 3. Oh, boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Just got handed down as of 1 minute ago. The Dodgers are acquiring Ahmed Rosario for the Tampa Bay Rays. Well. Hey, Lenny. Oh, Ahmad Rosario, not Eddie Rosario. Ahmad Rosario. The Los Angeles Dodgers are in agreement to acquire Ahmad Rosario from the Tampa Bay Rays. Of course, they're probably going to be a prospect or two going back to the Tampa Bay Rays. So I'll keep an eye on it.
Braves and Brewers scoreless into the bottom of the second inning. First game of a 3-game series. Final stop of this road trip for the Braves. Willie Adames climbs in, takes the ball up and in from Grant Holmes. How about that first inning for Grant Holmes, huh?
Yeah, the old White Castle special. 3 Ks.
And right after it, getting Terang, Contreras, and Bowers. There's a ball high and outside.
It's interesting, two looking strikeouts as well. He's always in the zone. He very low walk rates. You'd think these Brewers hitters would know that and be aggressive anytime he's in and around that zone.
2-0 pitch. In for a called strike. Good slider. Well, Grant has been exactly what the Braves have needed. We've seen him 10 times out of the bullpen this year. More times than not in long relief. 2-1 pitch on the way. And softly grounded foul on the third baseline. Last time we saw Grant was on the 24th. That was against the Reds. Went 3 1/3 innings. That was his longest major league appearance. Gave up 2 runs, 3 hits, didn't walk anybody, 5 strikeouts. And he's a guy who's gone 3 innings or more 5 times out of the 10 appearances. So he can eat up some innings. 2-2 to Adames. Grounded foul on the third baseline.
Yeah, Grant did make 3 starts this season for the Gwinnett Stripers.
No, he overthrows it.
Fourth. He went 5 innings, and I think if he were able to go 5 innings tonight in his allotted pitch count, I think the Braves would be over the moon with that.
Oh, no worries.
Looking for another strikeout. 2-2. Softly tapped up the third base line. Picking it up now, Murphy fires down the right field line. It hits the sidewall. Heading to second base, Adames, and he's got 2 bags after the bad throw by Sean Murphy. think the initial instinct was let
Man,
it
Murph
go
overthrew.
foul.
Threw it bad.
Yeah.
It became inevitable. That's not rolling foul. I was going to probably die inside the chalk, and Murph decided to go for it. And he sent a bullet over Matt Olson's head, so you know it's a high throw if Matt couldn't go up and get it.
He threw that one to the ball boy down the right field line. Yeah, that Adames couldn't have bunted that any better. I mean, that was just a perfect bunt, and he runs well, so likely a single anyways. Single E2, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
That was way over the head of
Churio.
Olson.
And he'll foul one off. Jackson Churio, been a big name for a while coming up through their system. He's 20 years old. He's from Venezuela. He's hit 11 home runs in 92 big league games. And coming into last season, he was not only the Brewers' top prospect, he was the number 2 prospect in all of minor league baseball. So he's a big one. There's a called strike. He actually has a younger brother who is a top 10 prospect for the Guardians. So baseball very strong in the Churio household. Coming out of Maracaibo, Venezuela.
What kind of cereal do you think the family prefers?
That's an endorsement waiting to happen. Ground ball through the left side, a base hit. Adames had to make sure it's going to roll through. It did. Eddie Rosario sends it into Austin Riley. Advancing to third base, Adames. Base hit by Churio. They're at the corners with no one out.
Yeah, Churio, a very exciting young player. Brewers were so excited about his future, they locked him up to an 8-year contract. $82 million for a guy that hasn't even seen a pitch in the major league. Wow. So they're that confident about his skills and the success he was going to have at this level.
First and
Yes,
third.
sir.
No
Yes,
sir.
Hey, Goose. What's up, buddy?
No score, bottom of the second. Garrett Mitchell takes a ball outside. Folks, if you're looking to spice up your game day grub, reach for the original Louisiana
brother.
hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Grant Holmes comes set right at the collarbone. 1-0 pitch. Nothing wrong with that. Fastball 95 for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Holmes would love a ground ball here, try to turn 2, although Mitchell will be a tough one to double up. That'll be fouled back into the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We were telling you about the Brewers and who they are. Again, this is the first time we've seen them this year. And they've been in first place just about every single day of the season in the Central. They walk a lot. They don't strike out a ton. They run a whole lot. That'll be swung on, miss. There's a strikeout right on time.
Gotta come join us in the score there, Guso.
1 down here in the inning. That brings Rhys Hoskins up to the plate. Looking at what they do, look, they're 14th in the league in slugging. But this is interesting to me, Darren. They single a ton. They have the 7th most hits in the big leagues, but they're 21st in homers. They're 18th in doubles. Then misses high and outside. So given how their slugging percentages don't jump off the page, they have to run a lot, don't they?
Yeah, you know, they got jackrabbits up and down the lineup. They have 4 or 5 guys that are in the top 50 fastest guys in the league. So a lot of those singles.
Pick off over to first, back in standing Churio.
Those might be hustle singles. They're just putting the ball in play. And we talked about one of the few teams that still sack bunts in the major leagues. And they're doing hit and run. They're stealing. So it's going to be a big part of this series against the Braves.
1-0 to the former Philly, Hoskins. He'll roll one foul off of his foot. Churio has a dozen steals this year in 16 tries. He's the runner at first base.
As a team, they have 138 stolen bases on their roster. The Braves as a team of guys that are on the roster right now have 9.
Man.
So 138 to 9.
1-1 pitch, low and outside.
Of course, the Braves are built a little differently. You know, some veteran players aren't known for their wheels, more for hitting 3-run home runs and doubles. So a little bit of a contrasting style between these two teams.
Yeah, very much so. Hoskins.
Sorry, everybody. I just got a text message.
Grant Holmes brings it. And he swings and misses there.
My girls are enjoying the beach.
Slider to even up the count 2-2. Be a good time for another strikeout.
That's nice.
Yep, my friends just sent me. Yeah, my friends just sent me some pictures back here to let me know they're doing great. And
2-2 pitch on
they're enjoying the beach for the first day. So
get him with a slider. So Grant able to bail out his catcher Sean Murphy after the throwing error with back-to-back strikeouts. Now I just need one out somewhere to get to the inning altogether without that error hurting you.
Yeah, he's really showing 2 really good breaking balls. That's his first strikeout on the slider. He already has one on the curveball. And obviously the fastball top zone, he's just beating the guys to the spot thus far.
So Frelick the batter. Now there's strike one.
That'll be
First pitch
strike
slider.
one.
Frelick, left-handed hitter, batting .264 on the year. Holmes 0-1 pitch. Not his best swing. Fouled one off and
That'll
suddenly
be
nothing
foul
to
ball. 0-2 the count with 2 outs. Bottom of the second.
Frelick came up last season, faced the Braves early in his career. I believe he made his debut against the Braves. And made some outstanding plays in the field and also had a big base hit to help win a ball game. Churio runs 0-2, spoiled foul into the Brewers dugout.
So I was wondering when Churio was going to go. You know, you got Rhys Hoskins. The last batter is Rhys Hoskins, slow first baseman, DH.
Hopefully everybody had a good day, had a good weekend.
Holmes gets a fair number of ground balls, and he's got those breaking balls working, so good time to start that speedy runner at first. So now they're going to test Murphy's arm here.
The bottom of the second, runners on first and third, 2 outs, 0-2 pitch.
Got him swinging.
Got him. There we go.
After allowing a base hit, then an error and another base hit, had runners at the corners, no one out, and he strikes out Mitchell, Hoskins, and Frelick in order. That's something special right there. We head to the top of the third inning. No score.
At Bet 365.
All right, so we're heading to the bottom. Or the top of the third, sorry. That's what I got, Gino. Nice glass of iced coffee myself.
Oh, I got me some cold water from Waffle House.
Wow, they got their own special water, huh?
No, just water. That's what I drink. So,
are you sure?
Yeah.
You're sure? You're sure? You're sure?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. I wish I had. They don't give me no statistics, no nothing. All right, so Orlando Arcia will be at bat.
Orlando Arcia climbs in. He takes a called strike. Getting his first look at Colin Ray.
That'll be strike one on the first pitch.
Orlando Arcia. 29 years old. Pitch on the way. Arcia takes a ball high. Orlando will be turning 30 next week. End of this week, I should say. And of course, a former Brewer. 6 seasons with the Brewers. There's a called strike, and as that pitch was open, or as was fired, the roof is starting to open. So the roof is currently opening as we play on here in the top of the third inning. There's the 1-2 pitch. Arcia fouls one back. If you were on the mound, what would you think about that?
It's a little uncharacteristic. They usually try to do that between innings, so I like it. It did seem kind of dark in here. I don't think Milwaukee has the best lights in the league,
on,
so this will maybe
Arcia.
brighten it up a little bit.
Somebody hit a home
1-2
run.
is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, there have been
Alright,
times
so the
we've
count
come
is
here
even at
in the
2.
past, especially this time of year, July, August.
No
and it's
outs.
just a great place to watch baseball during the summer months. 2-2, little bit low. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
That was a beautiful pitch, but early in the
Good
game,
eye.
the umpire Alfonso Marquez is letting these pitchers know he's going to have a wide zone tonight, but not a tall
Good
zone.
eye on
So
that
he's
one.
not giving the top or the bottom of the zone. But he was giving him a ball or a ball and a half on each side of it.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so
3-2.
yet, please hit that
Outside ball
thumbs up
4.
for us.
So
All
Orlando
4, so
Arcia
that'd be a
gets
leadoff walk for Orlando Arcia.
First walk allowed by Colin Ray as the
There we go.
accordion-style rooftop continues to open up.
Pretty cool moment in between innings there. I saw on the video feed Sean Murphy come over and say to Grant Holmes, "Hey man, thanks for picking me up." And gave him a little knuckle dap for throwing that ball into right field and getting out of that jam with no runs scored.
Yeah, that was huge. Nacho Alvarez up to the plate, takes a ball low. Folks, Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. With America's largest network of parts and care, Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. No score, top of the 3rd. Runner at first, no one out. Colin Ray brings it.
That's all I drink is iced coffee.
Out towards first. That'll be caught by Jake Bowers. Well, that bat busted
Well,
into
Alvarez will be
several
retired.
pieces.
Out number 1.
Nacho Alvarez gets blown up there. Now back to the top of the order to Jared Kelenic.
To say the least. Ouch.
I got some more thunder boomers coming in.
With a handful of kindling.
My end of town right now.
Sent that thing to the toothpick factory.
Oh, I got a severe thunderstorm warning for my area.
It's got to be here.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about it earlier. Grew up, what, about an hour or so from here?
Not even. I think Google Maps said about 25 minutes, so this is a home game for Kelenic and his family.
Oh, one pitch all the way to Kelenic.
Nacho, man. I want
Jared
to
was out of the
be
order.
You got to
Nacho
be
taking
a
the
nacho
ball.
man.
So he set that one out, but back in there today versus the right-hander Ray. 1-1 pitch. That's in for a called strike. Had a good chat with Kelenic about where he's from. This is back during spring training. This is when we were kind of getting to know each other and first spring training.
Oh,
with the
man.
Braves.
Yeah, I definitely got
And he
strong
was
weather
talking about
moving
his
in again.
land that he has up here. Here's the 1-2 pitch.
I'm sick of this rain we're having.
2-2. And a big hunter, but all bow hunting. Doesn't use a gun at all.
Really?
And he's very happy about a deer he had harvested back during the off season. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Inside 3-2. A pure bow hunter.
Some big old deer up here, so he picked a good spot to be born if you like to deer hunt.
Yeah, definitely. 3-2.
Come on, Kelenic.
Ray fires. Kelenic sends one foul into the second deck down the left field line.
It's funny, he and I were just talking about that land yesterday. I'm a gardener in retirement, Adam Duvall Gardens. Sean Murphy, sticks his toe in the water a little bit, but Jared is now, he's telling me he's going to plant a whole field of soybeans. I said, are they for you or for the deer? He said, half and half. So he's going to eat some of the deer food.
And then he hopes to eat the deer.
Mm-hmm.
3-2 pitch. Soft little tapper back to the mound. Ray has it. Thought about a second. Now thinks better of it. Goes over to first base and gets Jared.
That's a little number back to the pitcher. Over to first for out number 2.
Yeah, we had a
But Arcia goes down to second. 2 outs.
I don't remember our names.
You'd be surprised. A lot of these guys
Fat Man
have
and
some
Ruben.
interesting hobbies, and
Well, there was Fat Man and
not all of
Ruben,
them are
but
just big dumb animals like me.
This ball inside to Riley. This is a good time of year for tomato talk.
Oh yeah, yeah. We had a little.
I'm having a brain
tomato
fart
101.
if I said something.
Hard to beat a good bacon and tomato sandwich.
Oh, geez,
There's a 1-0 pitch
Gene.
on the way to Austin Riley.
We know Gene's got. We know Gino's got a dirty mind. We get
The
it.
problem back at home right now.
Fat
we're getting
Man
so much
and
rain, those
Ruben.
tomatoes are bursting.
Or
before you can
streaming
even get them off the
heroes.
vine. My wife said the rain and
Dynamic duel. To the Fatmobile.
1-1 to Riley. Left field line foul. Just beyond the tarp.
I might have to go, dude. I got a severe thunderstorm warning right over my head, so I'll be right back. I'll be back, everybody.
And there you have it. Maverick Sports. Salute.
Roof almost completely open now. Beautiful night here in Milwaukee. Just a few clouds off of the distance. 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, and he struck him out with a good sweeper. One of his best of the ball game. Third strikeout of the game for Ray. Braves leave a runner in scoring position. We head to the bottom of the...
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every...
Sorry, I'm not able to call the game okay. I can't even get a video of the game up and running without it buffering and lagging all out. So I'm calling it the best I can from the interactive. Gee. Thank you, David. All right, here we go. Looks like we're back to
Braves baseball and college football
American
content.
Family
We'll look no
Field.
further than the Buck Belue Show, weekday mornings on The Fan.
Braves and Brewers scoreless into the bottom of the third inning. Glad you could join us here on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network alongside Darren O'Day.
All right, so it looks like
Joey Ortiz takes a first pitch strike from Grant Holmes.
Yep. Joey
9-1-2 in Pat Murphy's order here in the bottom of the third inning. Ortiz, Terang, and Contreras. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That'll be fouled back. Talking about Pat Murphy, he was the bench coach under the previous regime for Craig Counsell. And as you know, Craig Counsell leaving Milwaukee to join the rival
That'll
Cubs
be a foul ball.
as their manager.
0-2 the count.
Folks here still very bitter about that. You can understand why. 0-2, a swing and a miss, and there's strikeout number 7 for Grant Holmes. So one trip through the order, he has 7 strikeouts. They can't touch him.
That's going to be a strikeout, another K on the day.
His buddy and catch partner Spencer Schwellenbach pitched the other day and said, anything you can do, I can do better.
So far, so good. Back to the top of the order to Bryce Terang.
Now we got to get our bats going first there, Gino.
Finishing that story on Pat Murphy.
We haven't been
when
hitting
Craig
too
Counsell
well so
played
far.
college ball, that was at Notre Dame. And his
But
coach was
the
Pat
last
Murphy.
couple games, it's taken them
Here's the
up to
0-1
like the
pitch.
4th or 5th
Been fouled on the left
inning
field line.
to start
And
warming
then once
up.
Counsell
So we'll
finished
see.
his big league career,
We're just
started
about there. We're in
managing,
the
he
bottom
went
of
along
the
as
third.
college coach to be his bench coach. And Pat was around a while. Coached at Notre Dame and Arizona State. Also in the big leagues. Spent some time with San Diego. So he's been around the game a long time at multiple levels. 0-2 to Terang. And a fly ball to deep center. Jared Kelenic over to his right, makes the adjustment, puts it away, and 2 down.
Yeah, Pat Murphy's one of the biggest characters in the game. He's actually, Pedro Alvarez was a teammate of mine. He's actually Pedro's father-in-law, so I got to know him a little bit. And every time I see him, he's got something hilarious to say. And, you know, the home team provides a media note packet.
Terang flies out to center field, caught by Jared Kelenic for out number 2.
He always has fun. He brings energy to the park every day. He's the man.
Here's William Contreras. Takes the ball high and outside. No score, bottom of the third. You know all about William Contreras, former Brave, twice an All-Star. Interesting number on Contreras. He's hit 56 home runs in his career. 1-0 pitch, missed a little bit low. 28 home runs in his career as a Brave. 28 home runs in his career as a Brewer. And he's done very well here. One of his 2 All-Star appearances, 1 a Brave and 1 as a Brewer. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way from Grant Holmes. He shows bunt, pulls back. Takes a strike. Good slider.
Okay, sorry
All the
about
guys
that.
scoring the bunt. That's not the guy you expect to see do it.
He runs well for a catcher, but I think he was just messing with his former teammate Austin Riley there.
2-1 from Holmes. Hard hit ball out to short, and the former Brave grounds it to the former Brewer, Orlando Arcia, and Arcia fires over for the out. So down they go, 1, 2, 3. Grant Holmes out to a really good start. He has 7.
Cool off your summer with a Coca-Cola Summer Can.
Oh, man. A lot's changed for me in the last 10 days, too, Gino. I finally went and had my overnight observation in the hospital, and I'm not getting put on a CPAP, I'm getting put on a BiPAP. I guess it allows them to crank the airflow higher. And a host of other things. I've had a cardioechogram on the 22nd. Still haven't heard any results for that either. It shouldn't take this long. Oh man, I'm super tired tonight.
A scoreless ball game into the top of the 4th inning. Going to be Ozuna, Olsen, and Murphy coming up. Xfinity keeps Braves fans in the zone with the fastest speeds and reliable connection you can count on for all your devices, even when everyone's online. Xfinity, proud partner of the Braves. Marcell Ozuna flied out to left field back in the 1st inning. And now facing Colin Ray for the 2nd time of the ball game. Ozuna takes front door sweeper for a called strike. Roof open now here at American Family Field. Just now tuning in, the roof was closed to begin the ball game. They started opening it an inning ago. And now a big clear canopy of blue high over top here in Milwaukee. That'll miss low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Mr. Gino.
It's good that they have a roof. It was raining earlier today, but this place is so much prettier with a roof open. 1-1 pitch. That is destroyed. Back to left.
That is gone, baby!
Braves. Boy, he down up the launch coach to get one up there.
That man gets dance! Ozuna! With his 31st home run of the season, baby! That was Ozuna.
Missile into the seats down the right field line.
Well, the Braves now have the lead 1-0.
Homer in his last 2 ball games. First time he's done that all year. But he could check a box with a home run this series. There's a ball low and outside. This is the only current Major League stadium that Matt Olson has never homered in his career. See if he could change that this year. 1-1 fouled back. And I'll give you a little trivia. You know that obviously he's hit lots of home runs in Oakland and Atlanta, the two teams he's played for. So my question to you is, what visiting stadium has he homered the most in his career? I'll let you think about it. 1-2 to Matt Olson. He sends one high and deep, foul into the second deck down the right field line.
Well, it's a tough one because he played in the AL for a long time, and now he's played in the NL for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing AL, probably somewhere in the West. Seattle's too big of a pitcher's park.
1-2 pitch. And Olson sends one deep and
Another
foul
foul
down the left
ball.
field line into the seats.
Running to the count, so we'll do it again.
Homer by Marcell Ozuna. First of the night for the Braves means you'll save at least $75 on a set of select tires at Tire Discounters tomorrow, plus a free alignment, a free oil change. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show to see how much you'll save. Ball outside. And again, that's tomorrow only at Tire Discounters.
I'm going to guess Texas.
Not a terrible guess. I can understand you going that way because that old ballpark can give up lots of homers. There's a ball high. It's actually a National League team, which was surprising to me.
Oh, wow. Philly?
Philly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, he really increased his pace since he's been over on the Braves.
Yeah, definitely. 3-2, a big swing and a miss with a sweeper for strike
Hey, Kenneth, how you doing?
And before Sean Murphy checks in,
Doing
let's
all
pause
right.
10
Thanks for
seconds for
asking.
station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Mexican food for
Never
dinner.
miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
One down for Sean Murphy, 1-0 Braves. Got a home run from Marcell Ozuna, his 31st of the year. Murphy takes a called strike. So he's hit 68 home runs in his career in Oakland, 51 at Truist Park, a dozen in Philly, and 11 at the Big A.
Okay.
0-1 pitch.
Who's that?
So Philly and Anaheim, one home run apart there.
Wasn't sure about Anaheim. The ball flies during the day at night. If it gets a little cool, you know, it's more of a pitcher's park.
Bueller.
So maybe he didn't see the ball that great in Texas because that's a launch pad.
Mm-hmm. 1-1 on a fly ball down the right field line, slicing foul and into the second deck. There's some long balls this inning.
What's that?
Hey, you mentioned
Did you guys
earlier
call the game?
with the roof closed and the panels
Yeah, I'm
open,
still in it.
the ball should fly
you're still in it?
farther. Now that the roof is open, it should play a little
Yeah,
further, a little more
already
neutral.
had-
Still some small
You
dimensions.
said
down
there
the line.
was thunderstorms.
But roof open, roof
over him
closed.
or something,
Marcel's
so-
ball was leaving anyways.
Oh.
1-2 to Murphy. Got him looking for strike 3.
That's scary.
Fastball in the inside corner. You know, for Marcell, he's hit now 31 home runs this season, and they're really.
Marcell
hardly
Ozuna
any
just hit his
cheapies in that
31st, so
pile
the
right
Braves
there.
are up.
I don't know that he's hit a
Braves
homer
are up
all
1-0.
year that felt as good as that one must have felt.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that participating in the home run derby slowed him down one bit.
Hey, what's up there, CeeLo?
Here's Eddie Rosario. Eddie sends one foul, arcing its way into the seats down the
Appreciate
left
that,
field
bud.
line.
Thank you very much.
Northside Hospital for a healthier future together. Look to Northside.
Oh, wait a minute here. What the hell just happened? Why did it pull my gate?
0-1 to Eddie. Just outside. That home run by Ozuna, number 267 for his career. As he keeps taking steps closer and closer to 300. Big swing and a miss by Rosario going after a curveball, 1-2.
I don't know if you guys
1-2 to
noticed,
Eddie,
but
and
the
he
chat
drives one to
poll
deep
just
center
come down
field.
on its
Garrett
own.
Mitchell going back. He's to the wall. Mitchell leaps and robs him. What a play.
Oh, robbed
Center
from the
field,
home
right
run.
at the 400 marker. And at the top of his leap, he was able to bring it down. If it doesn't go out, it's at least hitting off the yellow stripe at the top of the wall. But I think you robbed him. Either way, it's a great defensive play for Mitchell, and it ends the top of the 4th inning. But Marcell Ozuna hit one 438 feet.
Como la panadería.
Yeah, we got, I don't know if we got some storms rolling in or what, but that was pretty weird. It was strange that it did that. All right, I appreciate you stopping in there, CeeLo. Thank you. Thank you very much. You have a great stream, bro. Yeah, tonight the game is blacked out for me because of the Brewers. So I got the radio broadcast, and I'm trying to get the game working through the VPN, but yeah, it is absolute garbage. For some reason, the chat vote just pulled itself down.
Braves here in the bottom of the
All right,
fourth
we
inning.
are
Jake
back
Bauers
to
just
American
fouled off the
Family
first pitch here
Field.
in the bottom of the fourth inning. And it's 0-1 on the Brewers' first baseman. Bauers, Adames, and Churio for Milwaukee here in the bottom of the fourth. And this is a tidal wave auto spy inning. 0-1 from Holmes. Popped up. Shallow left. Orlando Arcia calling off Eddie Rosario, who comes up behind him. And Orlando makes the catch, one down. Tidal wave auto spies making Braves country clean card country all season long. And if the Braves pitch a scoreless fourth inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their best watch membership
popped
tomorrow.
out.
Learn more at TidalWaveAutospy.com/Braves. It's one of the few outs that Grant Holmes has recorded that was not a strikeout. He's faced a dozen batters. He has 7 strikeouts. Willie Adames takes ball outside. How about this? Grant Holmes is the first Braves pitcher to strike out the side in order in his first inning of his first career major league start since at least 1920. 1-1 is outside.
That's pretty exceptional. We talked about what a pitching-rich history this franchise has. So maybe 1920, maybe we lost those stats in the great stat
Got
fire.
the old Lucky Federo on.
It's a tragic day. How do we foul back? Team was still in Boston then.
Oh, so the Movers lost it.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah.
Braves left Boston, came here to Milwaukee for I believe 13 seasons, then to Atlanta. Big swing and a miss by Adames, went after a high slider. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Brewers shortstop. He has one of the 2 Brewers hits of the ball game. They had back-to-back singles in the second inning from Adames and Churio. Holmes eyeing another strikeout. 2-2. And popped up again. Right side of the infield. Matt Olson looking up towards the blue Milwaukee sky. Makes the catch. And 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
So Grant Holmes
So that's 2-0.
53rd pitch, which is his season high in the major leagues. I think today he's got about 60 to 75 pitches, I was told. So he's right on track where they would like him to be. I think they would be very happy if he gets through 5 innings, especially now that he has a lead. He could even get a win, which would be pretty cool for him personally.
Now facing Jackson Churio. He singled in the second inning. Churio takes a called strike. Well, everything's been good for Grant, but just going back to your point to begin the ball game, his best pitch, the fastball, and that's been the case here today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's painting it up, down, in, out.
0-1 fouled off, 0-2.
He doesn't have the Bob Ross fro, but he does have some pretty magnificent hair, so he's painting like Bob Ross out there right now with his fastball.
Happy fastball.
That's it.
Righty-righty matchup. 0-2. And a high fly ball to right. Coming in, Adam Duvall to his left. Over by the foul line. He's got it. And 3 pop-outs is what Grant Holmes is able to paint on his canvas here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We head to the top of the 5th. 1-0.
You're a firm believer in statistics and data, Capricorn, refusing to fall for old baseball superstitions and curses. But if you've been noticing an uptick in signs and strange coincidences, it might be time to start paying attention to the messages from beyond the outfield. You could get some mystical insight on how to maximize your strikeout totals.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy. So we show them how, with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be shared with friends or family. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Cool off your summer with a Coca-Cola Summer Cash Grab and Quick Star. Play daily in your Quick Rewards app to enter to win up to $250,000. Earn extra chances to enter by purchasing qualifying products with Quick Rewards. No purchase necessary. See quickstar.com/sweepstakes for details.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
All across the country.
It'll be 7-8-9 coming up for Atlanta here in the top of the 5th inning. Here's something crazy. Marcell Ozuna is on a tear when it comes to homering versus the Brewers. He's now homered in 4 straight games against them going back to last year. There's Adam Duvall. And Adam takes the ball low. Last season, Marcell Ozuna homered in each of his final 3 meetings against the Brewers. That was in July at Truist Park. And since Milwaukee moved to the National League in 1998, here's a 1-0 pitch on the way. Popped up. Foul ground over by the Braves dugout and out of play. So since the Brewers moved to the National League in 1998, Freddie Freeman in 2019 is the only Brave to homer in 4 straight games against the Brewers. Well, Freddie just moved over in the top of the 4th inning because Marcell Ozuna homered in his 4th straight game versus Milwaukee. Adam Duvall over 1 with a strikeout. One of the 5 strikeout victims for Colin Ray. 1-1 to Adam, low and outside. By the way, Grant Holmes had a 1-2-3 bottom of the 4th inning, and thanks to that, tomorrow is a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Stop by and get half off their Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Pitch misses low and outside. One run, 2 hits, and an error for the Braves. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Brewers. Rays 3-1. Ground ball foul. Hits the railing in front of the Braves dugout. All right, at some point in this ball game, Darren, you got to give your report on the chicken tenders you had before the ball game. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Adam Duvall. Here it is from Ray. There's a called 3rd strike. Bottom of the zone sweeper. We had 1 down here in the 5th inning. So if you've been tuning in, you know by now that my partner loves chicken tenders.
Oh, yeah.
And he's taken it upon himself to try the
The
chicken
Braves
tenders
play
at
the
every
Giants.
ballpark in the big leagues and see who has the best. You had the chicken
look.
tendies today. What's your report?
I did. I hope we don't have too many fans out there that are Wisconsinians. They were pretty poor. That's to put it nicely.
Orlando Arcia takes a called strike.
You know, I'm not one to make big exclamations or claims. But name a worse food
right,
state
so-
than Wisconsin.
Wow. 0-1 pitch. It's up and in.
How much sausage and cheese can you eat? I love the beer, but now these tendies, man, they were like the mechanically separated chicken, the leftovers. They shove them together and try to make them look like tenders.
Freeze them.
They're not getting the job done for this guy.
1-1. That's driven well out towards deep center field. Garrett Mitchell going to the wall and out of room. Orlando Arcia says hasta luego to that one. And it's 2-0 Braves.
Orlando Arcia with a solo home run. That man gets names.
That was up there on
All right,
the
so
walkway concourse area of the left center field wall.
we must
There's
have
Nacho Alvarez.
August 5th off.
Alvarez takes a called strike.
We mentioned early in the game that Ray has given up that now 16 home runs this season. And this is a Braves team on a little homer binge right now. Look for more of those to come.
Alvarez with a fly ball to deep right. Frelick with room. Back pedals just shy of the warning track. And he's got it for the out, 2 down. Well, it has been good to see the return of the long ball for the Braves.
Hey, we're
All right, more importantly, let's
we
get
got a
back to these
4-game
numbers.
series with the Marlins
There's
after
only
this
3 of them.
Brewers series.
I understand that.
Looks like
But they
we
weren't
have
very good,
Monday,
and I
August
couldn't
5th
find
off.
Any honey mustard in the whole stadium.
Is that
And then
right?
we got the
If I
Brewers.
needed some sauteed onions, I could find those every 8 feet in these little condiment stands they have out there for all the sausages.
Swing and
We
a
have a
miss by Kelly.
3-game series where the
But apparently they're
Brewers
anti-honey
are
mustard
coming
here.
back
That's a shame.
to Atlanta.
It's just not a chicken finger without that honey
And
mustard.
we play
So,
the Rockies.
on my chicken finger scale, probably a 2 to 2.5.
Well, 1 is inside. That's on a scale of 0 to 10?
Yes.
Okay, or 1
Yes.
to 10?
Yeah, those were like
We will
Alcatraz
play the
chicken
Giants
fingers.
again.
The prison fingers.
Bob, we will play the Giants.
All right. There's
Looks
a 1-1
like
pitch. Kelnick grounds one
August
out to
12th.
first. Nice stop by Jake Bowers. Underhand toss over there to Ray. And that ends the top of the 5th inning. But the Braves get another homer by Orlando
We
Arcia.
actually have a 4-game
And the Brewers
series
got a failing
out in
score
San
on
Francisco.
Darren's chicken tendies test that he had for the ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-0 Braves.
Guess who said the following?
It'll be August 12th through the 15th, a 4-game series with the Giants. Welcome in. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up for us. I do accept donations. If you have Cash App and you feel generous, please, by all means, feel free to send me a donation of your liking. Or, of course, you can send a super chat or super stickers. We do have memberships to the channel, starting with the rookie membership for 99 cents a month, the pro membership for $1.99 a month, or the MVP membership for $2.99 a month. I'm actually looking for, if you guys would like to help out with donations, to send through Cash App. Usually it takes 2 months before YouTube pays out, but we're going to be doing a donation goal to get a year subscription for Stream Deck. It's to run the Stream Deck app through a mobile device. That will be what the next donations will be going for. The reason for that is it will allow me to be able to move my stream out to the front room on the other PC and not have to be in this chair so much. So that's the goal. That's what the next donated monies will be.
Game in his first trip to the
All right,
Brewers
so
and 5 batters into his second trip to the order. They're 0 for 5.
Mate.
No strikeouts. See if he
I
gets
can
one
hear
right
myself
here.
through your mic or something.
1-2 pitch.
I don't know why.
Stabbed by Grant Holmes.
I don't know either, but I can.
Underhand toss to the bag. Boy, he's doing it all.
Who knows?
And one down here in the inning.
I know everything's moving slow on my end for right now. Let me move it down to 30.
Unwavering in care. Truist
That
Bank
should be
member
better.
FDIC. Got back to him very
Sorry, I had a little bit of a
quickly.
thunderstorm, pop-up thunderstorm, popping thunder and lightning all over the place, so I just wanted to take precaution. Shut everything down for a minute.
Out here in the 5th inning. Reese Hoskins.
Who came and
See, that was
outside corner.
that's cool. I seen Zuna hit one, huh?
He's had a haircut. I
Yes,
think
he
said 2
did,
years.
and Arcia just hit one.
Nice.
So the Braves now up
1
to
pitch
nothing.
and misses high. Now here's the thing. That
Heck
deserves
yeah.
a little bit of clarification. Because I'm guessing it
They
was
say this
already
stadium
long
is a
enough to
hitter's
touch it up.
stadium.
You can't grow it that long in 2 years.
No, that's
several years worth of growth.
I don't know
Maybe the
what
haircut
that
every now and
means,
then
if
just to
it's
kinda
easier to get
maintain.
home runs or something.
1-1.
in here.
There's a deep fly ball off the bat of Reese Hoskins. Eddie Rosario's to the wall, and Eddie watches that one sail over his head and over the left field wall. And it's a home
That's
run
gone.
by Reese Hoskins.
That is a home run, so that is a solo hit
First home run
by
allowed
Milwaukee.
by
So
Grant
Milwaukee
Holmes
now
in
on
the
the
big league.
board with one home run. The Braves now lead 2-1.
we all know and hate Reese Hoskins from his time in Philadelphia, and when he gets hot, he gets hot. That's now his 3rd home run in the last 4 games.
He gets
Cutter
snot.
all
He
over the
gets
plate,
snot.
but he did not miss.
Grant Holmes, 27 innings into his big league career, gives up his
Let me
first
get my
homer.
chat back up.
Sal
Dang
Frelick
it.
takes a called strike.
Yes, ma'am.
And traveled 377 feet.
So the fat man's already
Came
got
off
to
the bat at
dance twice
95
tonight.
miles an hour.
Where's that
Ball
goose I'm
inside.
hearing
These two
myself?
teams hitting some solo homers. Braves have solo homers.
I'm doing pretty good there, Kenneth.
Now the Brewers with a solo homer from Reese Hoskins.
A little tired. I've had a long day in a haul truck all day.
1-1. Big
Yabba,
swing and
yabba,
miss by
yabba, yabba.
Frelick. Right over the top of a curve.
Yabba, yabba, yabba.
I've talked about this before.
Yabba,
A lot of
yabba,
times you have
yabba.
A young pitcher on the mound.
Yeah.
I hear
The
myself
pitching coach
now.
like to see how he responds after he gives up a home run, and they haven't been able to see.
I
it.
didn't do anything on my end. Welcome in, everybody. Please make sure you hit that like button.
There's 8 strikeouts now.
If you haven't already done so, if you're new to the
That's a pretty good response.
new
That
to
lets
the
you know he's
stream,
not
if you like what you
flustered or
seen
rattled
here,
by that home
hit
run,
that
seeing
subscribe
the ball
button.
go over the fence. He gets the ball, gets right back in the zone, and punches out the next guy. Nicely done there.
Climbing in Joey Ortiz. That's 9th in their order. Struck out swinging back in the 3rd inning. First pitch slider just missed a touch low.
Ortiz 0 for 1 on the day.
Pop, 7 homers. Driven in 31
What's
runs.
that? No, that's 0-1 the count.
Holmes deals.
My bad.
Finds the inside corner there with a curveball.
Joey Ortiz came over in the Corbin Burns trade this February. Good prospect. You mentioned the pop. They had to get rid of their ace. They thought he was going to walk.
1-1. Big bouncer to second. Nacho's got it on a chest high bounce. Triggers over to first base. And there's out number 3. So a solo home run by
Out
Hoskins.
number 3.
That's it. Brewers on the board for the first time.
We're heading to the top of the 6th. Yeah, for some reason the chat vote even closed on me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I did it on accident and didn't realize it. But yeah, it closed up. So I had to reopen it. But we had 21 votes up to that point. So we'll just try to keep track of it. I'll tell you, the community page has gotten some votes. It's sitting at 45 votes on it. There he is. There's Mr. Maverick's face again.
I'm here.
I didn't realize it was covered up.
Oh, pfft. It's okay, man. No worries. Oh, let's see.
I don't really feel the best today. I'm all sluggish, kind of behind. All right, so we're back to American Family Field. Braves leading 2-1 over the Milwaukee
It's Riley
Brewers.
Ozuna and Olsen here in the 6th inning for the Braves. Pitch on the way from Colin Ray. Riley takes the ball low and outside. How about that performance out of Grant?
Ooh, he couldn't ask for much better. I mean, 5 innings, 8 punch-outs. Gave up his first career home run and got right back in the strike zone. Gave the team exactly what they were asking for today.
As of right now, nothing so far there, Kenneth.
2-0 to Riley, and he hits one
Braves were
deep
linked
foul.
to Lane Thomas,
Jesse Chavez tossing in the Braves
a
bullpen.
few other players,
So
but
he'd
they're
likely
already
go on to
come
the
and
bottom of
gone.
the
The
6th.
Guardians
Speaking
picked
of
up
the
Lane
Braves
Thomas.
bullpen, you're able to take a
They've
peek
been
at
linked to
some
Garrett
good action out there
Crochet,
in the
but
bullpen
Chris
prior
Getz to the
ball
White
game.
Sox. He wants way
2-1,
too
and
much in
Riley hits it a
return.
mile high, way up into the air. I don't know if they can
So-
see it. Adames coming in, he sees it, makes the catch. Second baseman Bryce Harang motioned that he could not see it at all, but his shortstop and one down.
Yeah, Max Fried at the
But
All-Star game.
the three-way trade that they did today between the Dodgers, the Cardinals, and the White Sox. The White Sox just got like 5 or 6 players in return.
But then he turned
So-
up a notch at the end.
Marcelo Ozuna to the plate.
So we'll see what happens. They have till 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central for the trade deadline ends tomorrow.
I'm zooming in because I just wanted to see like what the body language was.
Play ball.
Him talking to the trainer.
Roll one outside.
And again, this is from 200-300 yards away. I'm looking through binoculars, but it looked pretty positive. So I think that's great. Probably throw another bullpen and hoping he just misses the minimum time so Braves Nation can exhale collectively.
Yeah, that would be great. Ozuna takes the ball outside. Yeah, that's a good sight. So between that, the news that we got before the ball game on Reynaldo Lopez not needing to go to the injured list. Two very positive pieces of information. Ozuna takes the ball low.
Yeah, we've had a lot of tough injury news this season, especially lately, and to get those two on the same day, it almost feels
Ozuna
like
1 for
Christmas.
2 today with a solo
Maybe see
home
those
run in the
guys back
4th.
in action. Maybe add Grant Holmes to that rotation. The 7-man rotation.
Hitters count for Marcel. Outside ball 4.
That's
Look,
ball
Colin
4.
Ray wanted no part of Marcel Ozuna after what he did to him in the 4th inning. He
There
hit
we go.
that back in the 4th inning, hit that home run off the glass of a club area deep down the left field line. It's the 3rd level of the stadium. That's where Ozuna took him deep back in the 4th inning. And that's probably going to be the final pitch fired by Colin Ray. Hobie Milner has been tossing. They're going to meet at the mound now. And Pat Murphy takes the ball away from Colin Ray. So it'll likely be Hobie Milner. We'll introduce you to him when we come back. As the Brewers make the call to the bullpen, brought to you by Simply Sports CBD. How do you spell relief? CBD.
Sound familiar?
Huh?
Appreciate everybody that's liked the streams thus far. We're sitting at 17 likes. Can we get a few more? Can we hit that 20 like goal? If you haven't done so yet, please be sure to slap that thumbs up. I know it's kind of a bland stream tonight, guys and gals. I do apologize about it. It is a blackout game for me, so it's a bit harder to do the stream. Macho Man. I want to be the macho.
A macho man.
That's what I was singing earlier, D. Now the damn song's stuck in my head. Nice. Perfect game going through 6, huh? Thanks for the heads up, Bob.
Two. Ozuna down at first base, 1 down. By the way, this is the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. First pitch from Milner misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. If the Braves hit a home run here in the 6th inning, then James Haas from Adairsville, Georgia will win $1,300. 1-0 to Olsen. They were to lay off a sweeper, 2 balls, no strikes. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, all you have to do is visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day. Hitters count 2-0.
Come on, Matty.
Big swing and a miss. Able to sneak a
sinker
in there under his hands.
Yeah, Milner features a sinker right around 89, 90 miles an hour. Sweeper shows a 4-seamer as well. And that's probably just going to get that sinker and that sweeper.
There's the sweeper for a called strike.
And we mentioned he's a low arm slot lefty. Really tough to hit for a left-handed hitter, especially when you think about that beautiful mustache he has sitting on his upper lip.
Yeah, he's got a major league mustache, doesn't he?
Oh, man.
Two count.
Here's the
Olsen
2-2 pitch on the way from Milner. Olsen
swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3.
On a fastball. Went after it and missed and kind of lost his balance and backpedaled over the plate.
Out number
Milner,
2.
A very stringy left-hander. They list him at 6'3", 187. He's very lean. Long arms, long legs. Left-hander now facing Sean Murphy. Braves leading 2-1, and Murphy hits a high fly ball.
Murph with a high fly ball out to center field.
Fielder Mitchell and a deep right.
Center fielder under it for the easy can of corn. That'll be out.
Damn.
The Braves can't do anything without a 1-out walk to Marcell Ozuna. No runs, hits, or errors. And
not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing.
Hey,
all these years have passed. I still have that longing to have my diploma.
The pregame.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If
the
you're
Valley
even
Sports guys were talking,
getting your high school
the
diploma,
Braves guys.
you can do it.
No one gets a
and
diploma
I didn't hear the
if
whole
you're
conversation.
Finishing your high school diploma, you
But
have
they were
help.
saying
And free adult
something
education
about
classes near you at
D-Trade being
finishyourdiploma.org. That's
DFA.
finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy
No,
Foundation.
there's speculation that D-Train may retire at the end of the season to make room for up and rising players.
And adults make choices.
But there's no definite word that he's being DFA. There's no way. I've been watching the news the last 2 days on trade deadline.
I did hear it right. They were saying that there's a possibility he could be DFA.
It's a rumor. It's a rumor. And it's not true. D-Train will stay Atlanta Brave. Because I follow Jeff Passan, Bob Nightingale, Jeff Heyman, the big top announcers in the baseball world. When they start broadcasting stuff that's going down, it's actually happening in real time. And I've been watching it for the past 2 days. And not one of them said anything about D-Train. It's the rumor mill.
But that isn't the case for nearly 13
And people
million
start
kids in the
putting
US
rumors
that
out there
struggle
because
with
Alex
hunger.
Anthopoulos, as of right now, as of 9:32 Eastern Time, Monday night, Alex Anthopoulos has not done anything for the trade deadline yet. He hasn't even pulled off a trade yet. While other teams are picking up other players, Braves haven't done nothing yet.
And don't miss a pitch of the Braves this season.
Bottom of 6 here, Braves.
Jazz Chisholm went to the New York Yankees. Last night he hit a home run, and again he hit another home run tonight.
Chavez, 34th time he's been in the game this year. He's got 1, 2, 3.
All right, Jesse Chavez stepping in the pitch.
Bryce Terang there to greet
Strike
him.
one.
Uncle Jesse.
Strike. They just had the hot dog.
Get him,
race
Uncle
in between
Jesse.
innings. And the Polish sausage won tonight.
I don't know why everybody
away the
calls him Uncle
competition
Jesse. He doesn't look like no Uncle
A one
Jesse.
pitch.
I call him Uncle Jesse,
We
damn
learned
it.
something about the
When you say
aerodynamics
Uncle
of the
Jesse,
costumes for the game.
I'm thinking of looking and finding the Dukes of Hazzard's,
There's a 1-1
old
pitch on the
geezer,
way.
Yes.
big belly, long
Yeah.
beard, you know, Uncle
Yeah, we
Jesse.
learned that the chorizo.
I call him. There's a reason why I call him Uncle Jesse. He's an uncle to all the younger players on the team that looks for guidance on the team,
Leadoff single for Bryce Terang.
and he helps the
That don't
and he
work.
helps the younger
He's
players.
the older brother.
Yeah, I guess
a
we're
big
told
bro.
the sombrero, which is $1, that the sausage is wearing a sombrero, but catches the wind and makes it really
Batman.
top heavy. And we're told that, you know, it's the tough, by far the toughest
To the
one to run.
Fatmobile Ruben.
About that.
Fat. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Speak to some people who've worked here and have worn.
Remember, I'll have to stop off and catch my breath, though.
Tonight it was the
Yeah, I hear you.
sausage that poured away. 1 ball and
So
no
it's like,
strike.
Break time.
Jesse's 1-0 pitch on the way. Runner goes.
Okay.
There's a cold strike. Go down to second base, not in time.
Oh, he tries to steal the base,
And Bryce Terang with a stolen base.
and he's in there safe.
That is his 32nd steal in 37 tries.
Yeah, that's good for second in MLB.
30-second steal.
Only LED
And there's 37
Braves
tries.
fans are probably tired of watching run after that last series at home.
Well, they said that last pitch was a ball. I thought for sure that was right down the middle. There's a ball outside. 3-0. Brewers have some action in their bullpen now. As Elvis Peguero is tossing, he's a right-hander. Tying run at second, no one out, bottom of the 6th inning. Chavez's 3-0 pitch, outside ball.
Ball 4.
They had 3-0 up on the board. Maybe
Come on,
outside.
Uncle Jesse.
Contreras didn't know what the counter was. Now he sheds the elbow guard and he takes first base.
Well, he likely thought that 1-0 pitch, which you thought was a strike as well.
William
So,
Contreras
perfect
walked.
pitch.
Come on, Jesse.
Got caught sleeping at the
Got
switch
runners
that
on
pitch.
first and second, no outs.
So now it's Jake Bowers to the plate.
Bottom of the
Jesse
6th,
hoping for a
2
ground ball
to
somewhere to try to turn 2.
2-1 lead.
Bowers slugs one deep down
That'll
the
be
left
foul
field
ball.
line, slicing towards the seats and foul.
We got lucky with that one.
Yeah.
Bowers has not hit into a double play this year.
I think
And
we
on
need
deck
to.
is hit into 11.
I think we need a DFA
1
Charlie.
pitch, strike. Just barely caught the outside.
Charlie who?
Morton.
0-2 now on Jake Bowers, who is 0 for 2.
No.
Left-handed hitter.
Yeah.
No. He's gonna retire.
2.
I promise you. The man's 40 years old. He'd be 41.
Out of Bowers and then get
He's been all around the league.
into his 12th
I mean,
double play of the
I don't expect him. I expect him to retire, not get DFA. That's just to add the insult to him.
Second, charging Alvarez. Scoops goes to second. And they just do get one there. That was very, very close. As they're able to cut down William Contreras at second base. Kinda
Got
hopped
him
up on
coming into
Nacho. He
second.
had to spin around and then fire over. And by the
Beautiful.
time he did, the throw to Arcia wasn't
That'll be one
the
out.
best throw, and he was able to get leather on it right before Contreras came in on it.
Powers grounds into a force out.
Boy,
Second
close.
baseman Nacho Alvarez
They will
Jr.
not
to
challenge
shortstop.
this.
Orlando
Watching the
Ortiz.
replay, couldn't get that left foot down. He was sliding
Yeah.
in feet first. And it just hit
Yeah.
Garcia. If Nacho could do it all over again, he'd have put a lot more zip on that throw.
Yeah, in his short time with the Braves, he's
I don't know. You think he's going to retire this year?
Like, it just
I bet he hangs on.
Just let it go. So
I bet he can't let it go, and then he'll stick around for one
First
more
and
year.
third, one down. First pitch, a called strike on Adames.
And you mentioned Adames likes the ground in those double plays. Jesse's repertoire really lends itself.
All right,
to
so
that.
one out. We got
Outside
runners
play.
on first and
Adames tries
third.
to pull it. It's going to be a 6-4.
How the hell?
Jesse's 0-1 pitch. Fouled back 0-2.
Bravo.
Threw him a cutter there. That's what he wanted to do.
So he's got him to 0-2. He's got options here. He's got another cutter away to try and get that ground ball, or he could run a sinker.
Oh, Frankie Montas of the Cincinnati Reds is in agreement with the Milwaukee Brewers.
Way ahead 0-2.
So the Milwaukee Brewers just picked up Frankie Montas
Jake Bowers.
from the Cincinnati Reds.
Bowers can
The
run
pitcher
in,
that just pitched
7
against the
steals and 8
Braves.
tries.
He's going to be on the Brewers.
Run, bottom
Lopez,
of the sixth, first and third, one out.
He
0-2
was pulled
pitch,
out of the
grounded
game,
foul into the
or he
Braves
came out of
dugout.
yesterday's game laying with forearm tightness. So they just they pulled him out for precautionary
Thomas is
reasons.
a very selective
He
hitter.
went
Leads the
straight
team and walks to
straight
51
to
and
Atlanta
also
from
strikeouts
last
with
night's
106.
game
It takes a
and
lot
had
of
an
looking
MRI
strikeouts as
today,
well.
and they said that
0-2 on the way.
there's
And
no-
hits one very well. Deep
That's
left field.
gone.
Eddie Rosario
That's
stands
gone.
and admires, and it's out of the ballpark. A 3-run home run.
Three.
by Adames.
run
Take their
blast.
first lead of the ball game. It's now
4-2.
Milwaukee.
They said there was no. It didn't
Jesse
look
tried to
like
go
there
with
was
the
any
front door cutter there
real
to
significant
Adames.
damage of
Just trying
anything.
to get to the
So
point that sometimes
he's
selective
not going
hitters
on
will take
on
that front door cutter
IL,
for a strikeout, but that's a high
and
risk
he'll be
pitch, as
day
you
to
can
day.
see there.
Mhm.
He's sitting on that. It's a
That's
pretty
good
easy
news. I
pitch to
mean,
hit, and that's kind of what it looked like to me there.
at least
Cost
there's
him
no
3 runs.
significant injuries.
So the Brewers, a team that don't hit a ton of home runs, are able to press that button right here in the sixth
Well,
inning.
Jesse gave that up.
Inning has gone
I seen that
single,
coming.
walk,
Yeah.
3-run homer. And now a 2-run lead for the Brewers.
Yeah.
It's ball low and outside. Of course, you hate that regardless of where we are in the ball game, but especially now, given how good the Brewers bullpen is, and they're able to get healthier in their bullpen today. Check swing, in for a strike, 1-1.
And they welcome back All-Star closer.
See the
Devin Williams
interactive.
yesterday.
Sean Murphy's
Yeah.
character
One of the
comes
best
up out
closers
of the
in the
ground
game.
like
He's right, that
20
famous
feet in
changeup
front
called
of
the
the plate.
airbender.
Oh, you should have seen
But they also put another one on the injured
James
list
McCann,
today.
catcher of the Baltimore Orioles today. He got bean shot ahead in the face area with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. The interactive looked like he was possessed. He was doing all kinds of funky, weird-looking things. And then he stood up like the Undertaker and was sitting there doing blah 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 blah.
And now Trevor McGinn.
It was just spazzing out.
This is 1-2. Low and outside
Guys
with a
full of
curve.
demons. And the demons coming out from within.
Brewers 4,
And guess
Braves
what?
2. Bottom
That
of the
man,
sixth,
James
Braves
McCann,
2-2
took a
down.
95-mile-an-hour fastball off the
Sharp
face
ground
and the
ball
helmet.
third. Nice play
Down
by
third
Austin
base
And
line,
was-
O'Reilly
Goes
over to
first base
Matt
for the
Olson
out,
for
two down.
out number 2.
Out number 2.
It was a big chest high second
Took
hop that came
that
back
shot,
one,
and
two,
guess what?
circle
He
to
stayed in the
side.
game the whole
And
9
Jackson didn't
innings
get the out.
with blood pouring out of his nose, and he played the whole game like that, dude. Like,
If the Braves bullpen could have
they
held that
stopped the
there.
bleeding, but he literally stayed in the whole game, dude. Unreal.
Garrett Mitchell shows bunt, pulls back.
Most
takes
players
the
get
strike.
hit like that, they're pretty much out of the game the rest of the game.
1 ball and no strike. Going back to your point on Holmes,
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, he did his part. He could not have
You
done
think
any
so,
better than he
D?
did.
Uncle Jesse, Uncle Charlie, and D-Train all retire at the end of the year?
Low, 2 balls, no strike.
Who knows? We would like to see D-Train stay as a coach. If Brian Snicker decides to retire, I'd like to see D-Train take over the Braves. I'd be all for that.
2 balls and a strike on Garrett Mitchell. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Jesse kicks it.
Oh, Kodai Senga? their lane.
Runner's going to take off. This glove by Jesse. He throws over and gets the out. I thought that came off of his foot. Well, the Braves will take it.
All right, so that's out number 3, but the damage is done.
Just missed him.
Milwaukee now takes the lead 4-2 over the Atlanta Braves.
The bottom of the 6th inning.
That
now the Braves are
ends
waiting
the bottom
to see
of
if
the
the Brewers
sixth, so
want
we're
to take a
heading
peek
top
at
of
it.
7th.
Yeah, that hit off his right foot.
Hold on. They're challenging it.
And this will be challenged.
Yeah, they're challenging it.
It appears Pat Murphy has come out onto the field. Alfonso Marquez going to have a word with him. Braves are coming off the field.
They're trying to challenge the play.
So the Braves walk off the field. Brewers run onto the field. And that's the end of the 6th inning. We head to the top of the 7th. 4-2 Milwaukee.
They went to commercial, dude. So
with T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
I mean, why should they get any extra time to look at it and then say no? Oh, hey, we want
5
to
years of driving an ambulance teaches you a thing or two. If people
I know,
knew
right?
what I know, lives could
They
be
had
saved.
their opportunity
When I see
to
a
say
car
they
trying
wanted
to
it.
rush past a turning bus, I get concerned. You see,
That's
when
my
big vehicles
opinion.
turn right, they have to swing
Right.
left to make the turn. And that's a lesson you don't want to learn.
Well,
the
it
hard
says
Some buses
in
turn,
MLB
listen
trade
back.
rumors as of 4 minutes ago, the White Sox are unlikely to move
Visit
Louis Robert Jr. by trade deadline.
www.sharethoroadsafely.gov.
Nah, I would like to see Louis Robert Jr. on the Braves.
Grow up safe and healthy.
He's been
So
crushing
we
the
show
ball.
them how. With honest conversations.
201. He's
what
been
we
slashing
expect.
201,
It's especially
242, and a
when it comes to
440
alcohol
OPS
and
with
other
12
drugs.
homers on the
And when
season
it
with
comes to
13
pain
steals,
medications,
with
opioids,
over
they
220
need to know
plate
that they should never
appearances
be shared with
entering
friends or family.
today.
For more information about talking with your
So-
kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit
But like I said,
underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Chris Guest wants way too much. Yes, of course, Louis Robert Jr. signed a 6-year, $50 million deal,
Our founder, Dodgers relief pitcher
but
Joe Kelly, told me about the time
Chris
he
Guest
found out
wants
on Twitter he was
way too
traded.
much for
Well, to hear
in
that
return.
story and a whole lot more, follow
So I can
Boring
see it
with
either
John
way
Sierra
too.
wherever
So
you get your podcasts.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about.
Looks like we're going to get stuck at that 17 lake mark again. That's okay. I realized the time that I took away. I knew I was going to go through this. I knew
Of the original
knew
Louisiana
YouTube
brand hot
punished me.
sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta
But it
Braves.
had to be done.
That's the
I had to
original
take some
Louisiana
time
brand
away.
hot sauce. Flavor favors the bowl.
Yeah.
Alongside
I had
Darren
important
O'Day,
doctor
Ben Ingram here
appointments,
with you. And Ramon Laureano takes a
take
backdoor
care of,
sweeper for a
and
ball.
I needed the rest out of the chair.
All the runs coming on home runs of this ball game. Swing and a miss at a sweeper, 1-2. Braves with 2 solo homers, one from Ozuna, one from Arcia. And the Brewers with a solo homer from Hoskins and a 3-run homer for Willie Adames.
Come on, Eddie. Well, it's
1-2
Laureano.
That's, yeah, they took Eddie out.
Going back to the final out in the bottom of the 6th inning, able to watch the replay, and the ball was clearly grounded off the toe of Garrett Mitchell, the batter. It should have been a foul ball. But again, he's the one who took off running, maybe thinking he could sneak one by everybody and beat it out for a base hit, given his speed. There's a ball low and inside. When he got back to Jesse, he threw over to first base. It clearly should have been foul, but not reviewable.
It's interesting. Olsen didn't even cover because he thought it was a dead
Not
ball. So he had to
reviewable,
rush
huh?
over there at the last second.
All 4.
2 outside, 3-2.
And he caught the throw from Jesse like it was, a route over the middle.
All 3. 3 and
An
2.
in route or something.
Kind of led him, didn't he?
He did.
The 3-2 to Laureano.
That's ball 4.
And that is outside for ball 4. So a leadoff walk here in the 7th inning.
Really nice at bat there by Ramon. A lot of close pitches.
That's
that
what
he
we
put after
want.
that and just didn't take the
Tie
bait.
and run. Now it's wait. I don't know what they were thinking yesterday putting Duvall
Milner came on last inning
for leadoff.
Do you have a passion for agriculture and
It
driving?
made no sense.
Innovative Ag Services is looking for
I know, but they
enthusiastic
shook it up,
individuals
so-
like you to join our transportation team. Not only will you be able to hit the open road and still be home each night, but Innovative Ag
I
Services
certainly
is
hope
offering a
Snick don't
$1,000
think that the
sign-on
reason
bonus. On
they
top of
played so well
competitive wages
yesterday
and excellent
and won
benefits
like
that
that
include
is
health,
because of
dental,
that.
vision insurance, a 401k.
I know,
and
right?
pension. Become part of the
They
Innovative
won like
Ag
that
Services family.
because
Visit
the
innovativeag.com
pitchers made
and
the
apply
mistake
today.
to put the balls where they did, and the hitters
All across the country,
hit the
people
ball
are coming
like
together to speed
like
up what
we
we can
know
learn
they
about
can.
health. The All of Us
That's
Research
why
Program
we won.
is calling on 1 million people to join us as we try to change the future of health. For your family, for future generations, for all of us. Visit
Doesn't seem that way, does it, D?
and find out how you can become one in a million.
Okay, so the Milwaukee Brewers get Frankie Montas. The Reds will receive outfielder Joey Wimmer and right-hand pitcher Jacob Janis. So
Elvis is in the building. Elvis Peguero, 27-year-old right-hander, comes on to relieve Hobie Milner after 2/3 of an inning of work. Elvis has worked in 41 games this season. Has a record of 6-3, so he's been getting a lot of decisions out of that bullpen. He last pitched Saturday in Miami. Had a rough one. Gave up a 3-run homer, 2/3 of an inning pitched, a walk, and 2 earned.
Here we
Leading
go.
the baseman,
Duvall
Adam
stepping into
Duvall.
the batter's box.
Tying run to the plate. Adam Duvall takes ball low and inside.
it's inside, ball one.
Four-two Brewers, top of the 7th. Aaron Bummer now tossing for the Braves. Adam
You got
Duvall
that
throws
right,
one
D.
out to third, charging and gloving Ortiz.
Got him at
goes to
first
second, they get the out at
and-
second. Over to first, and they get the out at first.
Oh, double
5-4-3
play.
play. And that really hurts here in the top of the 7th after a leadoff walk. The 2 down and the base is empty. Coming up, it'll be the 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Warrior Lads. Going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to thewarriorlads.org. Two away for Orlando Arcia. Orlando takes the ball low.
Orlando 1 for 1 today with a home run.
Well, the Brewers just made a trade. There's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Orlando Arcia. Arcia takes the ball low. Sources are saying that Frankie
Come on, Arcia.
has been dealt to the Brewers from the Reds.
That's interesting.
We just saw him.
And the Reds are chasing the Brewers in the standings.
All right, here comes the pitch.
Here's the 2-0 pitch.
2-0 pitch.
Rounder over
Knocks one
to
out
first
One
baseman.
glove by Jake
Runs
Bowers.
over,
He'll take it to
steps
the
on the
bag
bag,
himself.
out number
And
3.
there's out number 3.
So that
Braves have a
is it
promising
for the
start
top
in
of the
7th,
7th.
nothing
We're
after
heading to the
that.
bottom.
No
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls.
They lead at 4-2. Oh me.
Yes, they do.
I don't think I'll be able to stay up the rest of the game, man. It's almost 10 o'clock my time.
Hey.
I'm just saying. I gotta get some sleep too.
I ought to tell everybody what you did last night after your
shit.
kids were gone.
Ha ha. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary.
Uh-huh.
Except eat and go to sleep.
Oh, shame.
You masturbate?
I don't.
No.
I told him, I said, "What'd you do? Invite all your boyfriends over and you guys play cowboys and rodeo?" Got to run around in all their skivvies, chasing each other around the rooms.
See you, D.
And one of those little stick horses. One of those stick horses. They're all chasing each other around. Little stick horses.
Peace
All
out,
right,
D.
buddy.
You have a good one, brother.
Yeah, you too. Be safe, D. Love you, brother. Did Gene take off? I'm sorry if I didn't see him say bye in the chat. It's been tough for me to keep up with the chat tonight and everything else. Yeah, definitely. I agree, Braden. That'll be what? Wasn't no damn ball. What's not cool, Lane?
Have 9-1
My
and 2
apologies. Oh, man, I got to get on top.
Currently trailing by 2 runs and hopefully no more damage. That's a nice sweeper right there. A swing and a miss by Hoskins for strike 3.
Sweet.
Oh, know that big wins come from
Oh, a dumber bummer.
And that's why the original Louisiana brand hot
Not
sauce, the
dumber
official hot sauce of the
bummer.
Atlanta Braves, the original Louisiana brand hot
Yeah,
sauce,
dumber
flavor
bummer.
favors the bowl.
Oh, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose for sure.
Called strike on Sal Frelick.
You mentioned Bummer's been pretty good lately. And what I've noticed in his pitching recently, as opposed to the beginning of the season, is he's really attacking the strike zone. He hasn't even walked a guy this month, and he's striking everybody out.
0-1 misses high and outside.
In July, 8 1/3 innings pitched, 13 punch-outs, 0 walks. So that's getting the job done. And that's kind of what the Braves signed up for when they traded 4, 5, 6 guys for him.
Bunt down first base line. Oh, are you kidding?
Oh, my goodness.
Dumber bummer.
By the time he does, Frelick goes into second base.
What is that crap, Bummer?
Nice job by Bummer just to make it a close play, but trying to glove toss. And by the time it got to Olsen, the runner Frelick was right there at the bag, almost interfering with that ball coming in. And he was within the running lane there. He wasn't inside the line. So it's a nice job by him. He was right on that chalk line, made contact with the glove arm of Olsen.
Then he actually headbutted the ball.
Oh, yeah, sure did.
Doinked right off his helmet. Otherwise, it's probably going to be an out. It would have been bang, bang, but heck of a play by Bummer. And we talked earlier in the game about this Brewers team being young and athletic and bunting and running and putting pressure on the opponent. You see what just happened there. Nicely executed drag bunt. Really tough to get a speedy runner like Frelick.
Try to flick the ball.
Yeah, a runner
come on, in a tight game like this, you don't do stuff like that.
Because the glove toss was a good one.
Oh, yeah. I need a full superhero crap.
But the speedy Frelick was flying down the line, and that ball hit right on the top.
I'd rather have him held onto the ball so the guy only got a base instead of getting 2 out of it.
Low and outside. This team likes to bunt a lot, don't they? They bunt for base hits.
Yeah, they really do. It's it's a part of their game, and in my opinion, it's kind of refreshing in today's game.
Bummers 1-0 pitch in for a strike.
Yeah, I love seeing
time.
good fundamental baseball.
I don't know.
Part
See,
of your game, you do it. When you got wheels like that.
I've just seen Bummer make so many bad decisions.
Almost did until he headbutted that ball
this season.
Yeah.
Lefty Bummer checking on the runner.
That
at second.
definitely was.
1-1 pitch.
Tight
Cold
game
strike.
like this.
It's the inside corner.
Mm-hmm.
Fastball.
Put him in scoring position again already.
And Churio and Freeland. They have got some burners. Also Mitchell as well. Bummers 1-2 to the plate. Fouled back. That's into the second deck down the first baseline. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey
Hindsight is
Broadcasting Station.
2020.
The Fan.
What do you mean?
Brewers 4,
I'm
Braves
confused.
2. And Bummer missed a
I'm
little bit low with a
confused,
sweeper.
Wayne.
That evens the count up 2-2
Oh,
Story
get
of the
out of
ball
here
game,
with
Braves
your
had a
little
2-0
hop around
lead.
crap.
Solo homers by Ozuna and Arcia. And then the Brewers got a solo homer from Hoskins and a 3-run homer by Adames. Bummer cuts a loose. Freelick on the move. Swung on and fouled off. That was fouled off his right foot. He goes jumping around on his left foot. And Freelick
Oh, that's why. He foul balled it into his own foot. Like, ow, 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 ow.
Aaron Bummer has what I would call a more deliberate delivery.
Right
to the
up
plate.
the center field over. Kelnick's head to the wall.
More confidence they can make it
Kelnick
to
now
the next base
falls.
before they, in time to beat the.
That's going to be a slight in triple.
Damn.
Not what we need. Not
Line
what
drive
we
towards
need.
center. Jared Kelnick. Oh man, he totally missed.
5-2.
Started in, then it sails over his head. He falls down. He goes back to get it, and by the time he gets it to Orlando Arcia, a run is scored, and it's 3 bags for Joey Ortiz. Hit on a line out to center, and the way that Jared was positioned, it looked like it was coming right to him.
That's Kelnick. That's Bummer's fault. It all started with that overthrow at first.
And went all the way to the wall. By the time Jared got back there, he slipped on the warning track. And that's just a rough play all the way around.
Yeah, those are the hardest ones for the center fielders to judge, is the ones that are right at him. That was 100 off the bat, and that ball almost scraped the dirt. Ortiz goes down and digs it out and hits it pretty good.
Now 5-2 Brewers. Bunting and popping one up. It's caught on a sliding grab by Olsen. He throws to third, and it's too late as Ortiz gets back.
That was close.
Play coming down the
Olsen
line by
grabs the
Olsen.
pop-up
As
and then
Durang
throws
tried
it over to
drop the bunt down,
third.
but it was popped up.
If it was a
No
little
one throws it
better,
away.
Baseman able to come in.
well,
and
I was
make a
going to say
diving
if it was a little more on point, we would have had him out.
I keep mentioning the word
Yeah.
pressure. It just seems like this is a kind of a crazy game right now. There's plays being made all over the infield. These are plays you don't see all that often anymore in the major leagues. This young athletic team is really pressuring the infield defense of the Braves.
Now the Braves will intentionally walk William Contreras.
Well, what? They're going to put runners on first and third, huh?
Throw that Olsen made to third base, trying to double off Ortiz.
Contreras is 0 for 2. He
He
was walked
on that
earlier in
ball
the
that was
game.
caught in foul ground a few weeks ago, and then threw to the plate as he was really rolling.
That's where,
over on
you know
his
what?
belly.
That just shows they have no
That was
confidence
against
in
the
Bummer.
Diamondbacks.
Nope.
This is very similar to what that throw looked like.
I don't have confidence that he's not going to walk another guy and load the bases or give up a jack.
Bummer's pitch and a bouncer out to first, backhanded by Olsen on the corner of the grass. And takes
That's
it
it.
back
That'll
for the
be out number 3.
Well, a lot happened that inning, but unfortunately a run for
Damage is already done. The Brewers add another run. It's 5-2.
Account that works as hard as
Added
we
another
do.
run.
Top of the
Sensible
8th.
checking from Bank Iowa. Whatever you are spending your money on, we'll pay you.
It really was a good play,
10
Lane,
cents
for
cash back
Olsen.
for you.
He threw it over to third base off of his knees, so
Well, it's 10 o'clock, brother. I think I am going to go to bed.
I gotta go enjoy yourself.
How funny, dude. No, I'm going to go to sleep.
Alrighty.
All right, everybody. like I said, I got to get up early, and I'm going to call it a night. So, good luck to the rest of the game. Hopefully, Braves do squeak out a few more runs and see if they can't come back. If not, hey, it's been a good game. So, but anyway, I am out. We'll catch y'all later. Peace out, everybody.
Salute. Peace.
See ya. Peace.
All right, Lane, thank you for stopping. Sorry for the stream. I don't know if it's on my end because for the stream or what. I hope it's not.
Here, the Fan, 680 and 93.7 FM.
Sleep well, my friend.
Nacho, followed by Jared Kelnick and Austin Riley. Braves got to figure something out.
Right, let's get that rally going.
Top of the eighth.
Top of the eighth.
First pitch on the way to Alvarez, low and outside.
Alvarez 0 for 2 on the day.
Milner, Peguero, and Mears on the mound. Braves have used Holmes, Chavez, and Bummer. This was once a 2-0 Braves lead, but 5 unanswered runs by the Brewers. 1-0 pitch, and Nacho hits one a mile high, left side of the infield. Willie
That's
Adames, the short
way high.
staggers to it, makes a two-handed
over
catch
the infield, caught for an easy can of corn. Out number 1.
Yeah, Mears got an inflated ERA, 5.5, but got some great stuff, and he's been better as of late. Throws his 97-mile-an-hour heater about 60% of the time. Also,
tell you, Gooso, your Cardinals whooped our ass.
Well, Jared Kelnick wants to get
we
on
just
base.
couldn't get anything going
Tough
against you
play back
guys.
in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah.
Led to a run.
I mean, that's been a few series ago, but
pitcher in the first base.
Man, we couldn't get
First
nothing
inning,
going.
3-1 put out. Third inning, 1-3 put out.
Of course, it's been like that all
Fifth
season
inning,
for us.
3-1 put out. Everything's been a little roller to the right side of the infield. Ball outside, one ball, one strike.
Lane.
Braves have not had a base hit since the homer by Arcia in the 5th inning. 1-1, hammered but foul.
Oh, just foul.
That's up into the 3rd deck, down the right field line.
Come on, Kelnick.
One-two to Kelnick. Looking strike 3.
Got him looking.
Fastball 97.
Out number 2.
Kelnick just watched the fastball right down the middle there. Looks like he's second guessing himself. You're saying he's hitting a lot of soft balls to the right side infield, probably trying to pull everything.
Tomorrow's game,
yeah, that fits with his personality.
It'll be
really just going
again.
just harder and harder and harder.
8:10 Central, 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central start time.
2 down for Riley.
I will be going live at
Sees the ball
6:50.
low.
A lot of hitting coaches.
It
is
is
guys making soft
Wednesday's
contact.
game.
They say, hey,
Wednesday is my
appointment. I want
appointment.
you to hit it the opposite field.
And I have
So
a
it's a
morning
ground ball,
appointment.
pop
I
up,
have
just
like
hit
a
something
10
the other way.
a.m. appointment, and I have to drive an hour
Riley
to get there.
sends one foul on the left field line.
with
Austin
it
can tell you all
being
about that.
Yeah.
a 12
Because
o'clock
anytime Austin
noonish
is cold,
game,
he
I
starts
will
thinking
not
about
be
going
able to
right
do
center field.
Oh, yeah.
They told me,
Wednesday's
look, if I can
game.
start going to right center, that's when I start cooking. And just that balance of trying to go the opposite
Just so
way.
you guys know. So
Gets you
there
back
will
where you
be no
wanna be.
game 3. I won't be able to
Cuts it
stream
loose
game
and misses there. Pretty good slider.
And that, it just makes you wait a tick longer. You know, when you're not going great and you recognize a pitch you want to hit, you let the trigger go a little too fast. And if you're thinking opposite field, you might be on time.
Good night, Lane.
1-2, got him looking.
Sleep well, my friend.
Fastball 97. Austin frustrated, tosses the helmet and the bat and the elbow guard. And the Braves.
That's it. That
All
takes care of
across
the top of the
country,
8th.
People are coming.
Heading to the bottom. Oh, man, I tell you. I'll tell you, bro, El Gato's got some really cool stuff coming. Or not coming out. They've already released it. But it's expensive. $279 for their teleprompter. But it is really, really nice for what you can do with it. I mean, everybody knows what a teleprompter is. You know, it gives you what you're going to say in front of the camera, so you don't have to read something, you know, off a piece of paper or whatnot. But there's so much more it does. I'll be working towards getting one of them.
That's the bottom of the eighth. Braves trailing the Brewers 5-2. Aaron Bummer works an inning, giving up one earned run. Now on to pitch, Darius Vines for the fourth time this season. Sometimes starter, sometimes reliever. Here he'll be asked to pitch this inning and finish it up. Willie Adams digging in the box.
First pitch from Vines, in for a called strike. Brewers 5, Braves 2, bottom of the eighth, alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you for Game 1 of this series. Braves and Brewers. There's a ball low and outside.
2-1 count.
This Brewers team with a 6-game lead in the division over the Cardinals.
Sorry, 1-1
trailing
count.
the Phillies by 8.5 games coming into today. 1-1 pitch.
That's
will
ball
miss low.
2.
But the Braves will not lose any ground to the Phillies. Phillies were defeated at home 14-4 by the Yankees tonight. 2-1, rolled foul on the third baseline. Yeah, big night for the New York teams. Yankees scored 14 runs in a win over the Phillies. And the Mets at the top of the ninth inning lead the Twins 15-2.
Goodness. What do you guess? Jazz Chisholm hit 3 home runs for the Yankees?
I know that Aaron Judge hit one about a mile. Chisholm did homer.
Let's go, Ruben.
On the way. That'll miss low. There is Vines. And the 3-2 to Adames. Now it's plugged up the middle. Base hit in the left center field. Adames holds at first base. A leadoff single by Willie Adames. That's his third base hit of the ball game. You go back to the 6th inning. Runners were at first and third with 1 down. Braves had a 2-1 lead. And Adames came to the plate versus Jesse Chavez. We're talking about what Jesse needed to do to execute a ground ball and try to get out of the inning and maintain the lead. But threw a cutter inside, and Adames hit one out of the ballpark. That's been the turning point of the ball game. That's fouled back by Jackson Churio.
Yeah, that front door cutter I mentioned earlier, high risk, high reward, because if he flinches and doesn't recognize it as a cutter, you know, you get a called third strike. But if he does not flinch and he stays on it, it's a good pitch to hit.
0-1 pitch to Churio. In for a strike. Good change up.
And when I say the batter flinches, that's because that cutter would be coming right at his hip.
No.
Until the last second, it breaks back over the plate. But Adames, you know, he saw it, and that's been the difference in this game. That 3-run home run he hit.
Sorry, guys, I've seen what's coming up. Deep,
drives
long,
Jackson
out,
sends one back to the
over
wall.
the wall,
And
2-run blast.
20-year-old Jackson
Chero. The Brewers now lead
That's his second base hit of the
7-2.
ball game, and it's the third homer of the game for the Brewers, who now lead 7-2 in the bottom of the 8th.
Now, yes, I mean, it is possible to have a 7-run inning.
Kind of tired of watching
We've
Bernie
seen
slide
it.
down that slide.
We know they can do it, but the likeliness that they're going to do it,
4 innings, we'll have to watch it.
this game's over. I'll gladly eat crow
Night got out to
and
a
then
great
prove
start
me
for the
wrong.
Braves. Grant
But
Holmes.
I'm going to say
5
now
very
that
good
this
innings,
game
allowing
is
just 1
over
run.
and that we're going to
Braves
head.
had a 2-0 lead at
we're
one
just
point,
gonna
then it was
move on to
2-1 when
game
Holmes
2.
came out of the ball game. A 3-run 6th for the Brewers, a 1-run 7th, and 2 runs here in the 8th inning. No balls to the strike on Garrett Mitchell. Pitch in for a strike, 0-2. By the way, Judge homered twice in that ball game. Chisholm homered twice.
Yeah.
As the Yankees beat the Phillies 14-4. Ball high and outside.
Was it in Philly?
It was in Philly.
Well, that makes sense.
Slider that time misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch on the way, fouled back. Tell you what, the scouting report that I brought up before the game, nowhere near what we've seen from tonight's Brewers lineup. We were talking about how they don't hit a whole lot of homers, steal a ton of bases, and they've stolen a few bases tonight, but the home run ball has been their calling card. Pitch misses high, 3-2.
And they've done a nice job of getting guys on base before those home runs, making them hurt.
Kidding. What are they
Using their
doing?
speed. Yeah, I'm thinking of Frelick's bunt.
And it's uncorked out towards right center field. Single by Garrett Mitchell. And now
Wild
the
thrown.
back end rolls by Arcia and rolls across the infield and down the steps of the Braves dugout. That's going to send Mitchell to third base. It was a single, and once he saw the ball roll through, he took off for second, and there was nobody there, and it rolled all the way down the steps of the dugout. And that is just sloppy all the way around.
Yeah, that was a little miscommunication. Nacho let that one go. Arcia thought he was going to catch it.
7-2.
And it rolled right into the dugout. E9 for Laureano there.
Oh, he did what he was supposed to do in throwing to the bag.
Sure did. That's a tough error.
The mistake to me is on Nacho Alvarez. Kind of deked out his own shortstop.
Later, Braden.
Again, he's drinking from a fire hose here. You know, just a few short weeks ago, he's promoted to AAA, hit really well, came up here out of need for Ozzie breaking his hand. Might need a little more time in the oven.
Infield in, no one out. Here's Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins fouls one off over by the Brewers dugout. 7-2 Brewers. Braves have committed 3 errors in the ball game. A 1 pitch, and Hoskins hits one way up into the air to center field. Jared Kelenic drifting in, waiting on it to come down. He'll make the catch, tagging at third base Mitchell. He'll come to the plate. The throw to the plate is late. Mitchell scores standing, and it's 8-2 Brewers.
I don't know what happened there in center field, but he caught that ball flat-footed, not even ready to throw. I don't know if he thought the run scored already.
Kelenic made the catch as if the bases were empty.
It's like that first game in New York where it's just mental errors. Those are the ones that are toughest on a manager.
So Freely takes a ball low and outside.
Managers can tolerate physical errors. That's going to happen in the course of play, but you just can't make mental errors at this level.
That's going to be lobbed into right field. A base hit for Sal Freely.
Boy, the Brewers are just piling it on.
A lot of contact here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Inning started with a single by Adames and a 2-run homer by Churio. Single and an error put Mitchell at third base. Chase and a miss there by Ortiz. Sac fly by Hoskins and a single by Freeland. So everybody in the inning has put the ball in play. And all but one batter has a base hit here in the inning. The 5 who have come to the plate. Ortiz, the 6th batter to the plate. 0-1 fouled back. 0-2.
Yeah, Darius Vine's best off-speed pitch is his changeup, and he looks like he's kind of searching for command of that pitch. That's his best swing and miss, weak contact pitch, and he just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to this inning.
Here's the 0-2 to Joey Ortiz. Low and outside. Needless to say, no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. Contestant Scott Haney. Scott, you picked a bad night to be the contestant. About the roughest 8th inning we've seen all year. But if Darius Vines had struck out the side, then Scott Haney would have been the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar UTV. Yanmar, get more done, take less time. Pickoff over to first base, diving back in Freelick. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV, visit Braves.com/Yanmar. Sign up.
Can't believe they gave it up like that.
And hopefully you pick a better 8th inning than what Scott Haney picked tonight. We appreciate you being out there, Scott. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Joey Ortiz. Check swing, called third strike. Good slider by Darius. So back to the top of the order to Bryce Terang. It's an 8-2 lead for the Brewers.
That's pretty cool, George.
8 runs have been 8 unanswered.
Got dugout
Braves
seats.
had a
That'd be cool.
After 4.5 innings. And then the Brewers in the 5th scored once, 3 times in the 6th, once in the 7th, thrice here in the 8th.
I think Amanda said her and her husband were going to a Friday game on the 23rd.
Unfortunately, that's
with
out
the Nationals in town.
But 3 more
said
runs up on the board and another
they got
error.
tickets for $18, and she said there's even tickets cheaper than that. So
what we do.
I'm going to try looking into it. I already talked to my wife, and she said absolutely that
people.
we could get some.
We'll treat you that way.
Get a pair of tickets to give away here on the channel.
Because the way you.
But I just don't know how to. I don't know how to do the giveaway. Because I don't want them to go to somebody that's not going to be able to use them.
Know how much you matter.
So I guess maybe anybody within driving range.
You took the first step and quit
or
smoking. But even
anybody willing to fly in
at risk for lung
wants to
cancer.
see
That's why
Braves game.
SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life.
We're going to do it the same way that we're going to do
Visit SaveByTheScan.org
gift card
for a
giveaway
simple quiz to see if
we
you're
do that.
eligible and talk to your doctor about
It
screening.
will be done
SaveByTheScan.org
with
is
Pick Your
brought to you
Number.
by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the
Remember
Ad
to pick
Council.
your number, don't you do so? Let's do it on
We all want our
Discord.
kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how.
They do.
With honest conversations. that
Yeah,
let
that's
them
how
know
I'm
what
going to
we
do
expect.
some of the giveaways
That's
for my
especially
stream.
important when it comes to alcohol.
We'll do
and other
just like we
drugs.
do
And when
for
it
the
comes to
clan
pain
here on
medications,
Discord, where
opioids,
we get a
they
couple
need to know that they
moderators
should never
to
be shared with friends or family.
run the lines.
For more information about talking with
separate
your
the lines
kids
and
about
keep it all
underage use of
separate.
alcohol and other drugs,
And then,
visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
everybody's going to be required to kind of keep in line. Don't.
Games
Don't
in
type
October
where you're
can
not
be won and
supposed to
lost by what
kind of
happens
things.
between now and the trade deadline.
Braves. Get a daily dose of quality Braves and college football.
Once everybody's numbers picked, I'll have
Weekdays on the Fan.
I'll have the random number picking site up, live for them to be able to see it.
They're going to do
And
something special here.
we'll
Trailing 8-2.
push the button that makes it do the
They'll be
spin or
facing
whatever
off
it
with
is that it's
familiar
going to
face,
do,
former
and
Brave.
have it pick the number.
Bryce Wilson, he's found a home here in Milwaukee. He had a really nice season last year. Bounced back and forth from the
Easiest
rotation
way
to the
I
bullpen.
figured that we could do it.
This year he's pitched in 26 games with a 3.99 ERA over 88
Oh, that's
innings
cool, George.
pitched. Digging into the box, Marcell Ozuna.
I don't think Bryce Wilson would agree with your assessment that Wisconsin is a bad food state.
That's a perfect lead-in for what I had coming, Ben.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Marcell takes the ball up and in.
I was going to tell everybody our nickname for Bryce when he played here was Maytag. I'll let you think about that for just 1 second.
Ozuna. It's one a little bit low and outside.
You take a peek at him, he's a big boy. You might say he looks like a refrigerator.
Bro, I got a vape pen.
So that was. I'll
I
credit that
think
one
I'm going to
Will
throw it
Smith
away.
coming up with that.
Ozuna pops one up, spinning back and foul. 1-2.
But yeah, Bryce was
I've
great.
actually
He was a
seen
young
it,
kid,
it
you know,
glowing,
had a
the
lot of
light
success in the minor
on
leagues,
its
came
own.
up and found it life a little harder in the major leagues, but
And it
he
actually
settled
was
in,
getting
he's
hot.
found a spot here, providing value to
So
these Brewers.
I don't trust it. I don't want to burn my house.
Fouled back. They list him at 6'2", 272. Accurate? Maybe a little light?
Maybe a touch light. Yeah, he was a pretty good football player in high school, and I think he's maintained that
All right,
mentality.
so Ozuna.
1-2 to Ozuna.
That's going to
Ground
be
ball
out
to
to shortstop over
third
to
bounce,
first
short out
base.
by Adames.
Out number one.
Swings it over to first base for the out. Braves down to their final 2 outs.
We need to pull the chat down now.
Game 2 in this series will be tomorrow.
Yeah, a total of
We'll be back under the
37
lights
votes.
again. That'll be an
75%
8:10
voted
Eastern
for
first pitch
Atlanta to
tomorrow
win,
night,
while
7:10
25 of you
Central.
believe the Milwaukee Brewers are going to win.
Matt
the
Olson
way it looks-
flies one foul into the seats down the left field line.
The way it looks, they are going to
Definitely want to
pull it
stick
out.
around after the ball game with a Hyundai post-game show as Brian Stintner will make it official his intentions for the mound tomorrow. We're expecting Bryce Elder.
You voted the
That'll be our
Brewers.
hunch.
I did.
One pitch and a bouncer out towards second, taken on the second hop by Willie Adames.
Even though I don't want to see him win.
First 2 down.
Even though I don't want to see him win because
That'll be official
they're ahead of
after
the
ball
card,
game.
but oh well.
Brewers have not listed a starter for tomorrow. But either way, that'll be an 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central first pitch tomorrow.
8:10
And then the
Eastern,
finale on
7:10
Wednesday,
Central.
that'll be a 2:10
First
Eastern,
pitch.
1:10 Central ball game. Chris Sale
As always,
versus
we'll be
Freddie
going
Peralta.
live
That
20
should be a
minutes
really good
early,
matchup.
so we'll be
Oh, yeah,
live
looking forward to that
at
one.
6:50
Be
p.m.
an
Central.
interesting 24 hours, Ben. The trade deadline tomorrow.
Sean Murphy picks the ball high. And nothing's happened at this point for the Braves. All has been quiet. Maybe that changes tomorrow.
Braves down to their last out.
1-0 to Murphy. Strike. Yeah, the trade deadline's a different game now than it was a few years ago with the extended postseason format.
Definitely a seller's market, and because it's all quiet, it makes me think they're working on something big.
1-1 fouled back. Braves down to their final strike.
It's not easy to pull off those big ones. You
Oh,
gotta wait. Teams are trying to field their final offers for their studs to see if they can maximize their trade return. So there's probably a few teams in on the guys the Braves are in on, and the sellers are just trying to negotiate the best package they can get back.
1-2.
It's hit. It's hard.
It's one
It's
down to
long.
left field.
It's
That's gone.
gone.
Murphy keeps the Braves alive with a home run into the second deck.
That man gets it. Woo.
Yeah, it'd be great to make some noise here in the ninth, make them get one of their back end guys working.
The Smurfinator.
Laureano receives a strike.
Solo home run. So the Braves now down 8-3 to the Milwaukee Brewers.
8th or the 9th.
Got Laureano at bat.
And the base is empty.
That's
And
gonna
Laureano,
do it.
a weak ground ball to third, charging and gloving Ortiz. His throw overs in time.
game.
And the Brewers win game 1. Braves have the early 2-0
The
lead.
Brewers will
smash their
take
way
game
back,
1
and they run
of
away
this
high tonight here in game 1.
3-game
Final
series.
score: Brewers 8, Braves 3. Back with the totals after this. Hey there, baseball fans. Ben Ingram here. The races and the weather.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Milwaukee Brewers with 8 runs, 11 hits with no errors. I'll tell you, tonight was rough for the Atlanta crew. Atlanta with just 3 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors on the night. That's great. You don't normally see that from the Braves. 3 errors. But it was a great game. I know. Hey, you know, at least we didn't go down 8-2. Hey, it was 8-3. We'll take that, right? All right, guys and gals, it is late my time. It is 9:30. So I want to say thank you to everybody that stopped in and helped out in tonight's stream. Laney, George, just everybody. I could go on and mention all you guys, but we'll just say thank you to everybody. We will be streaming tomorrow night. Same time, same place. 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central. We will be going live on the channel at 6:50 p.m. Central Time. 20 minutes early. So with that said, thank you everybody. I'm KGB from the C Sports Network and the Clan HBS channel. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace!